your stick, cause there's many errant passes, now the puck's in your net. Tank on, tank off. A win or loss, who'll fire the boss? Tank on, tank off. 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 The back end last year was solid as hell, but injuries have caused a hole that the forwards won't fill. The net has been good, split between you three, given the lack of help from the forwards that be. The coach finally stopped pulling out his hair, now he's ripping off his scalp. Peru, what a bear. Tank on, tank off. A win or loss, do we fire the boss? Tank on, tank off. 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 Hey, you hosers in blue and white, are we gonna get an effort? Are you gonna fight? The season isn't over if you're 28-0. I know that if you do that, the next 16 are just for show. Tank on, tank off. A win or loss, who fire the boss? Tank on, tank off. 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 He'll figure it out. Tank on, tank off. Tank on, tank off. Yeah. Yeah. I got off work, grab the bus. Where the bus? Got 45 minutes till they drop the puck. I make it home, log on my PC, open YouTube, TSI for me. Toronto Sports Insider got me cheering for the Leafs. When my lady wants attention, she doesn't give me grief. She gets a little wild. With Toronto Sports, she gets a little wilder. With Toronto Sports, the game is on. Our team is up one. Chat is going strong. The party's begun. Beers going round. Fans singing songs. Quietly waiting for something to go wrong. Toronto Sports Insider got me cheering for the Leafs. When my lady wants attention, she doesn't give me grief. She gets a little wilder. Gets a little wilder. With Toronto Sports, she gets a little wilder. Toronto Sports Insider. The Leafs, the Jays, the Raptors too, the Argonauts, Toronto FC. Ooh. Multiple streams on TSI. That's why I'm the TSI guy. Toronto Sports Insider got me cheering for the Leafs. When my lady wants attention, she doesn't give me grief. She gets a little wilder. Toronto Sports Insider got me cheering for the Leafs. When my lady wants attention, she doesn't give me grief. She just gets a little wild. The Toronto Sports Insider. Wait. We're sitting at the bottom of Atlantic. We're getting kinda close to the Titanic. The fans are shouting something as they panic. We won't make the playoffs. Let's ruin Boston's payoff. They shouted, tank. They blurted out, tank. Put our draft pick in the bank. All season you stank. Come on, Leaf. It's time to tank. Is it time to do something kind of drastic. Your gameplay looks a little spastic. I don't want to sound too dramatic. Remember those rich guys as they sank to the Titanic? Just tank, tank, tank. They blurted out. Tank, tank. Put our draft pick in the bank, bank, bank. All season you stank, stank, stank. Come on, leave. It's time to tank, tank, tank. They blurted out. Tank, tank. Put our draft pick in the bank, bank, bank. All season you stank, stank, stank. Come on, leave. It's time to tank. It's time to tank. He rode in quiet, hat tip low, skates cut deep where legends go. First shift, first shot, crowd went wild. Now every goal he's looking right. He don't say much, just lets it fly. Wrists like thunder, ice on fire. Overtime dagger, egg time blaze. He's stacking wins like old school days. Cowboys the new gun in town, ripping wristers, taking crowns. Maple leaf burning on his chest. He don't flinch, he don't rest. Game on the line, he's taking aim. One shot, one goal. Remember the name. Cowboys the new gun in town. They said he's young, they said he's raw. Now he's the law.
What's up, insiders? How we doing tonight? The Leafs and the Senators. The season has finally come to its horrendous ending. Yes, the Leafs, one last game to tank. Ladies and gentlemen, great to see everybody here in the chat tonight. Tech 713, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, Dave Olson, Guy Tremblay, Carmen, Terry. Let's go. A whole bunch of people in here already. CK in the house. What's up, CK? There's Maggie Gaming as well. All right, Darren's here. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here tonight. Hey, look at this. We've got Storm Thrower listening from Adelaide, South Australia for Joe's last game. Cheers, mates. Cheers to all of you out there in YouTube land. Tonight, it is the final game of Joe Bowen's career. We've got baby Jesus hanging out with us in the chair, ready. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. But we're ready for hockey. And man, oh man, what a game this is. The last game that Joe Bowen will ever call for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We recorded some new promos tonight with Joe involved for us, since he has been with us since the beginning of the Insider channel starting. There's Kingdom of Greenland. How you doing? There's Terry going as well. What's up, Terry? Good to see you. And the anthems are just getting finished up. Baby Jesus is barely, I mean, look at this face. Look at this, man. What are you doing, bro? Bro. Are you a real cat? Hello? Are you real? He's real. He's real. There's Larry G in the house as well. The Leafs, the job is simple. Lose the game. Bottom line, Dennis Hildeby in goal for our Maple Leafs. And let's enjoy Joe's final game being broadcasted. Just a side note, we have a members live only going as well. So make sure, if you're a member, jump up and listen to Joe's final call live tonight. The Sens and the Leafs from Ottawa, the Battle of Ontario. Oh, Joseph. Sorry, buddy, but unfortunately we don't do politics here. So small little timeout first, and then if you can't get that through your head, we'll do it. We'll do 24 hours for tomorrow. How about that? All right, the puck is dropped, and the Leafs win the draw. Send it into the offensive zone, and then Riley stops and backs up. Must have went in on the offside, so we will not see a big push there by the Leafs to start things. All right, let's get it over to the main game setup. We'll see you in a second. There we go. Got to update this bad boy a little bit and move these stats up since they're all zeros right now. But it is great to see everyone here tonight. Tonight we're celebrating Joe's drink of choice tonight, Crown Royal Single Malt and Diet Coke. If you want me to take a shot of Crown Single Malt, any super chat $10 or higher will get that done. I will start that goal right now. And, yeah, let's get it going. Leafs on the offensive. Matthew Nyes gets over the blue line and dumps it in. The goalie out to get it for the Senators. Unfortunately, my TV is the only feed tonight because my computer that I usually watch the games on is not working tonight for some reason. So here's the Senators bringing the puck into the zone. And they're used to winning. They're going to be in the playoffs. The Sens going to be in the playoffs, and the Leafs are not. That is crazy. All right, no audio here. Uh-oh, Jeffrey Wilder, what's going on, man? Turn it up. My mic not working? What's going on, man? Turn it up. Oh no, it works. There you go. And hey, Wayne Munsey is having Crown Royal and Coke Zero. I love it. I love it. I love it. And let's do a big shout out there for Mr. Tech in the house with the first super chat of the evening. Let's go. Thank you, Tech. Much appreciated, buddy. We're going to celebrate that one with a shot of the Crown to start the bottle off. And I'm going to pour my first of Joe's special single malt Crown. This is the good stuff, ladies and gentlemen, right here. This is the good stuff. Look at this silver cap. Man, oh, man. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. All right, so any super chat of $10 or more will get a shot of Crown. Taken live on the stream with a personal shout out. And if there it is. Dave Law's in the house. What's up? Oh, yeah. Top shelf stuff, Terry. High roller. Yeah, hey, man. Got to celebrate. We got to celebrate Joe Bowen. You'll see there was a text that Joe got a bottle of this stuff in his room, left in his room by the Leafs out in Ottawa for tonight. The last call. All right, so this one in honor of the legendary Joe Bowen. Man, legend Joe Bowen. The Coke and the Crown, baby. All right, Leafs behind their own goal, 17-21. We've got the Joe Bowen shirt on, ready to rock it out tonight. Joe Bowen, the greatest to ever do it, my friends. The greatest to ever do it. All right, here's a chance now for the Senators as they bring it in. Number 20, who's not even on the damn roster, number 20. Zetterberg? I don't even know who that is. And goes back to number 37, who's not on the... Oh, you know why? Because I've got the Leafs roster up. That's silly. There we go. Now I got to get rid of this keyboard. Not used to having to use the TV here. All right, now we are in business with the Ottawa Senators roster. Number 37, Warren Foegele. Number 20 is Fabian Zetterlund. Cheers, Insiders. There you go to Jeffrey. Glad you got audio. There you go. Tech as well. Dave Laws, Terry Lewis. Cheers to all of you. Go Leafs, go. Yeah, that's a good drink, Joe. That's a very, very good drink, Joe. All right, we've got to get this this chat popped out here while we've got a whistle. Craig Berube, will he be back? Will he be back? Let's start a poll tonight. Let's tank with honor tonight, says Guy. All right, there you go. And Tech, yep, we rebooted and got the sound back. That's what it's about, Tech. That's what it's about. All right. Got to start a poll here. Have you ever listened to Joe Bowen call a Leafs game? All right, so there you go. We'll start the poll up, and the Leafs lose the faceoff to the Senators. It's passed back to Dennis Gilbert. Gilbert takes it back into his own zone, now looks ahead, passes it up for Lars Eller, but it goes past him, and Morgan Riley back to get it for the Leafs, shifts it around the boards, and it's stopped at the point by the Senators. Dumped back down into the corner, but intercepted there by the Leafs and passed over to Tavares. That pass too far ahead of him. The shot from the slot by Zetterlund is saved by Hildeby and kept in at the zone, the blue line, just momentarily by the Senators. They now play the puck back into the zone. Zetterlund works it up the right, takes a bad angle shot, saved by Hildeby. Rebound comes out in front, another save by Hildeby. Easton Cowan trying to settle things down, wraps it around the boards to get it to OEL. OEL now plays it up and into the middle, where it's picked up by Jacob Quillen, and now he'll send it forward for Teverberg and Torberg. Torberg and Quillen, the two new Leafs for us tonight, and really for the beginning of the season, since our buds, ever since the tank was on, and ever since Austin Matthews got hurt. That's when it all changed. All right, so the Leafs, Dennis Hildeby gets his last crack at a hockey game tonight. There we go. Pop this chat up. Wayne Munsey says, I've been listening to Joe ever since Hewitt. That's amazing. All right, there you go. Now we're in business. Wayne having that Crown Royal and Coke Zero, listening to Joe ever since Foster Hewitt. Let's go, Leafs. Let's go. All right. The Leafs with the puck. It's Ekman Larson down in his own end. Plays the puck off the glass looking for Torberg. And he will pass ahead to Pizzetta when it goes straight to the Senators. Picking it up is Jordan Spence. Spence sends it all the way down the ice. It falls right to Hildeby. He'll hold on to it and drop it back for Simone Benoit behind the net. The Leafs breaking out of their own zone. Pass ahead here to number 43. And we might have our first penalty of the game, as looks like a tripping call coming up against the Leafs. And it's Hames that's going to go to the box for the Leafs. And the Senators are going to have the first power play of the game. Oh, yeah. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. There you go. Me too. Remember Hewitt? Yep, Foster Hewitt, the best that ever did it. And now we got a guy named Joe Bowen, the last game ever. And don't worry, we will be including some of the good stuff at the end of the game, probably the third period. I'm going to rest my voice during the third and let this bad boy roll. All right, here are the Senators. Win the faceoff, take the shot. It's blocked in the middle and now sent back to the point. Here is Spence. Spence, the quarterback of the power play, plays it down right to Giroux. Giroux centers it, and it's a goal. Drake Batherson in front, hammers it home, and it's 1-0 Ottawa. The tank start is a good one. The not tanking start, not so much, not so much. All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 for the Senators. Giroux with a nice pass into the middle. And it's 1-0 Ottawa. Just as we expected, ladies and gentlemen. Just as we expected. This is what we wanted to see.
With a power play goal.
Great patience in the right wing circle. That's to the left of Dennis Hildeby. Batherson simply puts himself in position. Top of the crease. But Claude Giroux, the crafty, wily veteran of the Ottawa Senators, makes the perfect little pass to the front. Hildeby got caught pulling off the post on the short side. And Batherson has his 33rd of the season. And actually his 6th in the last 11 games.
Here's another giveaway, and this shot goes well wide of the net by Fogle. Tavares with it now, punching it ahead, and Nylander comes to center. Nylander on the left wing side for Cowan, but it bogged down at the blue line so much that the play was offside, and so it'll come back. Spence gets the additional assist along with Giroux, and it is 1-0 on a power play goal by the Ottawa Senators. It is a 1-0 score, Sens with the lead, and you're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 and the Maple Leafs Radio.
All right, so that sucks. I was hoping that they're actually honoring Joe at the game tonight. Right now, very, very cool moment. Showing some highlights there of Joe and Joe's calls against the Senators. And now highlighting him to the fans. Lots of Leafs fans traveled over to Ottawa. A lot of Ottawa fans giving Joe a standing ovation. Well done to Joe Bowen. We've got some new reads for everyone tonight. New ads that we will end up breaking out here in probably I'd say about 5 to 10 minutes. They show all the fans in the building. There's a picture of Jim Ralph and Joe Bowen and the TSN crew, the TV crew as well. And the face-off is dropped. The Sens get the win. Send the puck down the ice. The Leafs batter it down and will send it back into their offensive end. Pizzetta chasing after it behind the net. Tries to get to it, but Ottawa will clear. Ottawa sends it up and now across the ice. Long pass ahead for Ridley Gregg. Gregg plays it down to the right corner. Makes a move on Morgan Riley. Now sends it to his teammate. Number 24, Dylan Cozens. Cozens takes the shot. That goes wide. And it's picked up by Crotty. Cameron Crotty, the defenseman, plays the puck around the boards, and it goes straight to Troy Stecher of the Maple Leafs. Stecher plays it back to Riley back behind the net. Puck possession is almost 5 minutes for the Senators, and offensive zone production is all Senators all day. Not bad, not bad. There's Jeff Mitterling in the house. Hello, everyone. Hopefully YouTube won't cancel this show. What are you talking about, Jeff? What you talking about, Jeff? YouTube's not canceling nothing, buddy. All right. When I die, I want the Leafs to be my pallbearers so they can let me down one more time. Pete, that is beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Guy says he is going to miss Joe for sure. I'm so frustrated Joe has to leave us. Rick, you and me both, brother. You and me both. I am right there with you, man. Right there with you. Good to see you, Rick, here in the house tonight. And there's Jeff with talking about canceling. Why would they cancel this show, Jeff? Why? They got nothing to cancel. 8-1-1 record for the Senators in their last 10 home games. They are looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Looking good. And heading to the playoffs. Something the Leafs are not doing. Something the Leafs are not doing this year. Hopefully we can get back next year. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. All right, face-off is dropped, and the Senators win it. Will try to clear, but at the blue line, Domi lays out, makes a great play to pass it to Robertson. Robertson centers it back into the middle, and it's intercepted there by number 42 of the Senators, Hayden Hodgson. Hodgson sends it down into his own zone. Matthew Nyes goes back to get it for the Leafs behind his own goal. He has his pocket picked by number 21, Nick Cousins. Cousins loses it now to the Leafs over in the corner, and they will send it up the far boards. Now, passed out to Domi. He's 1-on-3. Takes the shot. Deflected. Goes wide. Off the skate. Cowan pressing. Trying to make the forecheck happen. And Ottawa will bring it out slowly out of their zone. Jordan Spence passing it up to the left. That one's turned over. Here comes JT. Passes to Cowan. Cowan over to Nylander. And what a shot saved by the goalie, James Reimer, the former Leaf. Baby Jesus has had enough. He says, I'm out. I'm out, people. I'm out. All right, Jesus, then we won't have a pink chair by the green screen there, buddy. You can come back. And he's like, why are you moving my chair, Dad? What you doing, bro? What you doing? All right, there's Billy F. in the house. Welcome to Insider, Billy. Welcome in, buddy. One for the Jays, says CK. Let's go, the Jays playing the Milwaukee Brewers this evening, hoping that the Jays can win and build on that momentum that they did last night. Got last night with that extra innings win. All right, bringing the puck out of the zone is Ottawa. Sending it in is Eller. He dumps. Chasing after it is his teammate, but OEL is going to get there first for the Leafs. OEL sends it up the boards, finds Lorentz. Now Lorentz looks for Hames. Hames has it on the far side. Dumps it down towards the back of the net, and Michelli with the hit, but loses the puck. Now picked up by Fogle. Now to Crotty. Crotty over to Zetterlund. Zetterlund wraps it around the boards. Quillen makes a hit and takes the puck out. Nice move there by Tvorberg as he tries to do a little dipsy-do around the defenseman off the boards, but Ottawa able to break it up. Here's Morgan Riley back in his own zone. Sends it up the near side boards, looking for Jacob Quillen. Can't quite get it to him as it's picked off by Zub, and he takes the shot. Goes into the glove of Dennis Hildeby. The ninth shot of the night for the Ottawa Senators, and that's going to take us to another TV timeout. We are so glad you're here. Insiders, tonight is not just another game. It's the final call of a legend, Mr. Joe Bowen, the voice that defined generations of hockey fans. From Holy Mackinaw to Bless You Boys, we've lived every moment with Joe. Think about it. Matt Sundin's milestones, Austin Matthews' electrifying goals, and every overtime winner that had us jumping out of our seats. Tonight, we experience it together one final time. If Joe Bowen's voice has ever given you the chills, smash that like button, share this link out with every single Leafs fan you know, and let's pack this live chat. Make it feel like Scotiabank Arena or Maple Leaf Gardens back in the day. This is more than a game, it's history, and we are so glad that you're hanging out with us. Please take a moment to hit that thumbs up, like it up, share it up, and we'll see you back in the chat. Thank you, Joe, for an amazing career and all of the memories. We'll see you back in there.
With every like, share, and subscribe, the Toronto Sports Insider community, this is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So like, subscribe, and share, because every click impacts SickKids' mission to heal the future.
There it is. You see it. Harry Neal and Bonesy was the best play-by-play I ever heard. I agree, man. That was that's top-notch for sure. Top-notch for sure. All right, big shout-out to Joe Bowen for the reads and obviously the support with this channel. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Jays fan says, we can win this one and not affect the tank, right? Wrong. It depends on the other results. Right now, we just got to lose. If we win, we might end up in the 6th spot. If we lose, we're guaranteed the 5th. So, lose is what I'm saying. Just tank. Yep, there you go. No, because then we'll need Seattle to win both games versus Vegas and the Avs. That's not going to happen, Jeffrey, right? There it is, Rick, with those awesome emojis. Tech banging them out as well. Love it. Thank you, guys. There you go, Jeff. Okay, guys, in my time, I've heard Harry Carey, Hawk Harrelson, Jim Durham, and Pat Foley because I was born in Chicago. These announcers were part of my life. Yes, 100%. 100%. Joe is going to be hard to beat. He's an icon for sure. Yes, he is. All right, Senators send it into the zone. Leafs dump it right back out. Matthew Nyes chasing after it, but he's stopped by Spence. Spence leaves it for Gilbert. Gilbert sends it up the far side boards. Villeneuve is there to knock it out into the middle, but Spence gets it, lays it back, and a shot goes high and wide by the Senators. Kept in at the point. Now pass back to Spence at the right circle. He spins. Now heads back to the point. Here is number 6, Dennis Gilbert. He plays it down low behind the goal. And now it's back to Spence on the near side. Spence back to the point to Gilbert. Gilbert back to Spence. Spence loses the puck. And Max Domi brings it up, passes to Villeneuve, and he will dump it in from just inside the red line. Jesus, you're back, buddy. You just went to get a little food? All right, fine. We'll put you back in here. Jesus is back in his spot. There you go, Bubba. All right. Sending the puck in is Ottawa. Will it go for icing? No. They wave it off. And now it is passed over to Morgan Rielly. Rielly sends the puck up into the neutral zone looking for Hames, but he can't get him. Now Michelli picks it up. Michelli walks over the blue line, stops, turns. Now does a dipsy doodle around the defender, Lars Eller, and will backhand pass over to the far side for a shot by Stetcher that does not get through. Blocked by Ottawa and played over to the corner. Back to the point. Now a shot from the point is saved by the goalie. Rebound out to Benoit. Benoit plays it back to the point. The shot hits the defender and goes wide. Another block shot for Ottawa, and they will clear it up to the Leafs' defensive blue line. McCabe back to get it, plays it to Benoit. McCabe holds, now returns the pass to Benoit, who gains speed through the neutral zone. Sends it up to Quillen, he loses a handle, and now Ottawa will bring it back up the ice. It's a neutral zone battle, and finally Ottawa brings it into the Leafs' offensive zone. Now Pizzetta stops him, plays it back up the near side boards. Out of his goal to get it is James Reimer. Reimer plays it around the boards, but getting to it first is the Leafs. Now down to Jacob Quillen. Quillen behind the net. Gets hit. No call. Now to the point. OEL takes the shot. Blocked in front. Falls right to Villeneuve. Villeneuve back to OEL. OEL plays it down low to Torberg. Torberg loses the handle on the puck. And here come the Senators. Number 60, Lassie Thompson, takes a shot, and it's into the glove of Dennis Hildeby with 6:13 left. The Leafs trail 1-0 and are getting outshot 10-4. Steve Carey, well done. Great to see you, Steve Carey. You're no Joe. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Nobody is Joe. All right? Nobody is Joe. But we're getting, I'm telling you, maybe we'll go take his spot. I'm just saying. Best play-by-play is Gord Miller for Toronto now. Yep, there you go. Yeah, Kitty is joining the broadcast or chat. Meow, meow, there it is. There's Gerald in England. What's up, Gerald? Cheers, my man. Good to see you. This. Yes, sir, Dave. Yes, sir. Go, Leafs, go. Oh, man, that's right. I got to do that Super Chat goal. All right, we'll do that during the intermission, I think, because right now it is rough at the moment right now. Gord Miller works for TSN. He also does the World Juniors and Olympics. Yes, Gord is one of the better announcers out there, and that is a dying breed, man. And no disrespect that a lot of them are older, but man, oh man, he is. It's gonna be crazy without Joe. on that call. It really is. All right, Senators with the puck. 5:11 left in the first period. Here's Stützle. He dumps it down into the Toronto zone. Leafs will get back and get it. Stecher brings it up the boards and now passes to Nylander. Nylander denies. He goes back out into the middle for Stecher. Stecher plays it forward, and we're going to have an icing here. Did that one miss its target? Yes, it will be an icing. And I really have to mute this this call. All right, most goals within 5 feet of the net, the Ottawa Senators. Number 1 in the league, followed by Winnipeg, San Jose, and Edmonton. Yes, Joe is the GOAT. You know it. I'm back to listen to Joe. Lisa, I love it. Enjoy. Thank you. 42 likes. Thank you for keeping us updated with the likes tonight. Go, Lisa, go. Thank you, Lisa. Enjoy the broadcast there for Joe, for the members. It had to be on this channel tonight. I did it on the other one the other night. I want it on this one tonight, so that it's always here on TSI, because Joe has been such a important piece of this community since it started. We'll also play during the intermission. We'll play a couple of our videos that have really just kind of show the Joe Bowen esque-ness of this channel. So 4:34 left in the first period. The Leafs trying to get back on track, trying to tie this thing up. All right, here's a pass. Off the face-off, Leafs win the draw. Play it back to Stecher, who sends it ahead to Matthew Nyes. Nyes, great play behind the net. Centering pass broken up there by the Senators. I believe it was Claude Giroux. Yes, it was. Now, bringing it up the ice is Lars Eller. He has his pocket picked by Villeneuve. Now, pass back to Michelli. The shot from the point is saved. Rebound goes back to the Leafs. OEL back to Michelli. He takes another shot. Save there by Reimer. Into the near side corner. Nylander plays it. Now wraps it around the boards over to Villeneuve. Villeneuve trying to hold on to the puck to get it to Hames, and he cannot, as the Senators will clear and send it the length of the ice. Villeneuve goes back to get it. That will be icing, and the Leafs will have an offensive zone faceoff with 3:42 left in the first period. Offensive zone faceoff. Let's go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a long summer. The Leafs will be back in September, end of September, early October. Here's the faceoff, won by the Leafs. Stecher skates to the right, takes his shot, saved by Reimer. Stecher follows it up, gets the rebound, plays it over to Tavares. Tavares back to the point for Riley. Riley over to Nylander. Nylander makes a move around Artem Zub, but loses the puck. It's cleared out into the neutral zone and hits one of the Senators while they were getting off of the bench, and that is going to take us to another TV timeout. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, everybody. Yeah, you. Hey, you. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Hey, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. This is it, Leafs Nation. The final in-game call from the greatest voice in Toronto hockey history. Mr. Joe Bowen is retiring, and this is his last game behind the mic for decades. He's been the heartbeat of Leafs fans everywhere, all over the world. Holy Mackinaw echoing through the living rooms. Bless you, boys, turning moments into memories. From heartbreak to hope to unforgettable nights, Joe has been there through it all. And tonight, so are we. If you don't want to miss this historic moment or any other historic moments in Toronto sports history, hit that subscribe button right now and join the TSI community to be some part of something special. Because when that final goal is called, when that final Holy Mackinaw rings out, you're going to want to say you were here for it. Let's ride together, Leafs Nation. We'll see you back in the chat. And welcome in to all of the new subscribers.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a live game. We're on a mission to hit 100,000 insiders, and you can help us grow this amazing community of sports fans making a difference. Join the conversation, keep it classy, and we'll see you in the chat.
Thank you, Joe. Let's go, Leafs fans. Thanks for being here tonight. And to all the new insiders, welcome in. Smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Maple Leafs game that is left this season, which is tonight, ladies and gentlemen, just tonight. We won't be back until, unfortunately, the end of September, early October. It's gonna be crazy not listening to Joe Bowen next year. But you know what? It is what it is. Hack'em Gazarian in the house. Hi, Mike. How are you? I'm doing great, buddy. I'm doing great. How about yourself? Great to see you, man. Go, Leafs, go. I need a Bonesy ringtone, says Rick Smith. I agree. That would be really badass. Really badass. All right, so James Reimer, 231 career wins. The third most among goalies drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not a bad omen there. All right, Leafs, let's go. Shots are 12-6. The Senators bring the puck up the ice. Here's a pass ahead to Stützle. He finds Batherson. Batherson loses it momentarily, and Jake McCabe is there to pounce on it. McCabe wraps it around the boards, gets it to the near side. Now it's knocked back towards Jake McCabe, and he will take it, bring it up the middle of the ice. Long pass up the right-hand side, bounces off the boards, and it's a little too far for the Leafs. Pizzetta. Now, here come the Senators, bringing it back down the right side of the ice. Here's a shot by number 42, Hayden Hodgson, saved by Hildeby. Another shot by Zub, saved again. Puck goes down into the corner. Couple Leafs players fighting with Cousins to try and get the puck, and finally it goes out to Troy Stecher. Stecher plays it ahead to a Leafs teammate, and it's broken up by the Senators. Leafs cannot get it out of the zone. Cousins picks it up at the blue line, wraps it around the backboards, looking for his teammate, number 12, Shane Pinto. Pinto gets it, tries to pass it into the middle, but Steven Lorentz is there for the Leafs. He skates it out of the zone, gets to the red line, dumps it in, and Hames will get to it first for the Buds. Michelli tries to get it back to Lorentz. Lorentz taken out with a check from behind by Cousins, no call. Here's Hames, walks out in front, takes a shot. Zub putting a hit into Hames's back, and the stick goes up into Zub's face. And I believe it's going to be a penalty coming up to Artem Zub of the Senators, and the Leafs will have a power play with 1:07 left. Members only live, Mr. Duffney. Members only live. Join up as a member and head on in to the members only. Oh, look at that. You already are a member, JJ Starr, a.k.a. Mark Duffney. It should be right there for you. Here, we'll put the link out here for the Leafs members only live. There you go, Mark Duffney. There you go. So we currently have started streaming 45 minutes ago. I don't even know how many we got in there. There's not many. Not many. We got Tech over there, Steve A, Lisa A. Lisa's in there chatting. Will next season be better, says Gerald. You know what? We'll touch on that here in intermission. as the Leafs on the power play bring the puck in. Easton Cowan gets it over the blue line. Here's a long pass ahead, and sitting there cherry picking at the blue line is number 77. And he is stopped by Hildeby. A great penalty kill chance there for a shorty for the Ottawa Senators. And the Sens just send the puck right back down the ice. That's the end of the first period. And it's 1-0 Senators. Will the Leafs be better next year? Yes, I think the Leafs will be better next year. But they are, there's a lot of questions to be answered. A lot of questions to be answered. All right, so with that being said, we are going to pop up the intermission and let this thing ride out with some cool old videos from Mr. Joe Bowen that we have here on the channel. The end of one. It's 1-0 Senators. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Refill those drinks. Let's go.
Secret success this year based on a blue line absolutely stifling. We'll talk about that with Justin and Jennifer coming up.
Roses in blue and white. Are we gonna get an effort? Are you gonna fight? The season isn't over if you're 28 and oh. I know that if you do that, the next 16 are just for show. Take on, take off. A win or loss. Who'll fire the boss? Take on, take off. You try to dump and chase, but you don't use the speed to get to the puck. Knock defenses to the knees when you try to east and west it. All that whipping your stick causes many errant passes. Now the puck's in your net. Take on, take off. A win or loss. Who'll fire the boss? Take on, take off. Take on, take off. Take on, take off. Take on, take off.
Hey Insiders, TSI Mike here. I've got a special message from a friend of mine. Let's do something big as a community. Pay attention to what my friend has to say. Hit it.
Hey, Insiders! It's Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs here. And holy Mackinaw, another great night here on TSI. First and foremost, Mike wanted me to thank you all for being here and helping create this amazing community that we have here at Toronto Sports Insider. Just by listening to this message, you are a part of something very, very special. Mike has asked me to help in his goal of making a difference to SickKids Hospital with this great group of Toronto sports fans. Now, SickKids Hospital is very near and dear to my heart. My son Sean was diagnosed with leukemia when he was just a year old, and he's 30-some-odd years of age now and a big strapping lad because of their magic that they work at SickKids. Toronto Sports Insider is donating 100% of the channel's revenue through the Leafs 2024 Stanley Cup Playoffs run. What an amazing start you have had in Game 1. Over $150 in Super Chat donations, 4 new Insider members, and almost 34,000 views. Now's the time for this community of Leaf fans to make a real-world difference together throughout the rest of this playoff run. Now, the best way for us to increase the amount of the donation is to please share the link to Toronto Sports Insider right here on YouTube to bring more Leaf fans into this amazing community. Changing the world, one insider at a time. We'll see you in the chat. And holy Mackinaw, go Leafs, go.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. I appreciate your help here with this awesome community that we have here on Toronto Sports Insider. Thank you for being a part of this. Like Joe said, every single one of you, just by listening to this message, is making this donation get bigger through this Leafs playoff run. We're 2 games in as of the time of recording. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button, that subscribe button. And Toronto sports fans, let's do something.
Another shot, red and black. Another chance. Game over. Bless you, boys. What a game. Do you believe this? Holy Mackinaw. The kid's on fire. They're going to the second round. Do you believe this? Holy Mackinaw. Point taken. 2-0 Toronto. 2-on-1. Minor in over the line looking for Tavares. Scores! Mitchell Minor!
Now, thank you for finding us. Thank you for sharing out the link and bringing more hockey fans to our awesome community here on TSI. And let's get back to the hockey. Go Leafs, go! Let's tear them up.
Game on his stick. Scores!
Changing the world, one insider at a time. We'll see you in the chat. And holy Mackinaw, go Leafs, go.
Our mission is simple, bringing sports fans together to hang out, cheer, and change the world, one insider at a time, while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto every single game.
Cheers, insiders and sports fans from around the world. The Playoff Pulse campaign on Toronto Sports Insider is uniting fans worldwide through the thrill of NHL and NBA playoffs. Every game, every fan, every moment counts. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description. Check out our campaign page. Donate if you can, or share it with friends. Holy Mackinaw! Every click helps sick kids heal the future. Just by being here, you have already made an impact. Now, chat it up, keep it classy, and let's keep changing the world one insider at a time.
Hey you! Yeah, you! I'm talking to you! Thanks for hanging out with us. This is TSI Mike, and now that we've got your attention, we're bringing you every single game of the NBA and NHL playoffs while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto through our Playoff Pulse campaign. Let's grow our global community. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell, and join the action.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Joe Bowen here, voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Playoff Pulse on Toronto Sports Insider is all about playoff thrills and making a difference, with 100% of Leaf playoff stream revenue going directly to sick kids for their life-saving treatments and research. We're aiming for 100,000 insiders to boost our impact. So subscribe now and be a part of this incredible movement. Holy Mackinaw! Let's show Sick Kids Hospital we're here for them. Join us today.
Hey you, yeah you, Easton Cowan, Leafs prospect here. I'm loving these Playoff Pulse live hangouts. Subscribe and turn on the bell to catch every game. Keep the chat buzzing and let's cheer for sick kids together. See you in the chat.
Hey sports fans, it's TSI Mike, and we're uniting fans worldwide with the NHL and NBA playoff action while supporting Sick Kids Hospital right here in Toronto. Click the live viewer.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and background play. So
Welcome to Toronto Sports Insider. I am Mike Guglielmi, starting up this new channel here on YouTube, Toronto Sports Insider. Thanks for joining me tonight on this game. Nick Nurse is all over the referee, just waiting to get tossed. He's just trying to get tossed. Back to bring you the Senators and the Maple Leafs, the third game, the rubber match. The Blue Jays are back. Shot and he scores! Shorthanded goal for the Leafs. I love it. I love it. Oh, passed out in front. Yes! Boom! Nylander with the goal out front. That's what I'm talking about right there. Glad to have you hanging out for TFC and Lyon, leg 2. All right, guys, we got a bunch of people hanging out in the chat. Say hi. To get a piece of it, fair ball down the right field line. That's going to score one.
Marner with a shot. Blocked. Rebound in front. Jammed it. Scores! Touchdown! Valdez-Scantling.
Who's going to win tonight?
The Leafs!
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Pitches to George Springer, who jacks the ball to left field. Way back and gone. A long lead pass for Matthews. Matthews is in alone. Scores! Holy Mackinaw! Are now 3 wins shy of the ultimate goal.
Hi, Vancouver, hi.
Thank you all so much. 25,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you who has made a difference in this campaign so far. This community is amazing. The work that we're doing with SickKids is amazing. Any little bit that you could do to help will show that this community can do big things together. We are just about to pass 44,000. Thank you so much. Cheers, insiders. Thank you all for helping us hit 50,000 subscribers. We donate a percentage of our revenue every single month to SickKids Hospital.
Now to Nylander, closing, score!
And Toronto snaps the 11-game losing streak.
Lots of time.
All day.
Way too much time. Fires end zone. Touchdown.
Here's Matthews with a step to the forehand. Score!
Marner scores! Mitch Marner!
Connor McDavid scores! Connor McDavid for Canada!
Florida Gators are the national champions, and we just passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's go. Here is the cake right here. Boom. Yeah, show. There it is. 100K. We love you, TSI Mike /dad. And what a ride it's been, because holy Mackinaw, what a group of people we have here on TSI. And he has failed. He has not found the character for this team. He has not found the character for this team. He should be the first to go. And honestly, I think it should be a complete cleaning of house. MLSE needs to wake the hell up and clean up the entire management of this team and get rid of the players as well. It's time to move on. Get rid of Dubas. He's gone. Get rid of Keefe. He's gone. Get rid of Shanahan. Get rid of everybody that's in that management team. This team is a joke. This team is a complete joke. You're going to have the star power. You got the star power. Matthews, Marner, Nylander, all these young guns. They show up. Hey, you know what? When they made the playoffs and played the Capitals a few years ago, no big deal. No big deal. They lost to the Caps. Whatever. These guys were young. They weren't even supposed to be there. The next year, they make the playoffs again. They show up and they get embarrassed by the Habs. Or not by the Habs, by the Bruins. Still, you're like, you know what? This sucks, but they're young. Give them time. They still are young. They've got time. Well, guess what? They have not been able to pull it through. They haven't been able to pull it through. They out with us today when we learn about SickKids Hospital with the playoff pulse wrapping up and our impact insiders. Thank you for hanging out with us. Now let's get right into it. Good morning, Samara. How are you? So great to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Mike. I'm
Samara.
so good. I'm so excited. I'm pumped to be here with you and the Toronto Sports Insider community. This is going to be great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to chat with us about what you do at SickKids Hospital and what it is that we do here on Toronto Sports Insider, and some of the benefits that we've seen from this community banding together during every single live sports game over the past year and a half. So first things first, I wanted to kind of touch base on our first year of donations. We started up last June, actually, right at the end of the Stanley Cup, when we got in touch with Jordan and the Create for Sick Kids team. And a big shout out to that team for all the work that they did. It was awesome to get started with them. And through the year, we have amassed over $12,000 in donations. And those donations have come from live stream ad revenue from YouTube. They have come from super chat donations directly from chatters on our YouTube site, as well as directly through pinned links and links on our website, and being shared, most importantly, by the viewers of the channel. Getting the word out about SickKids Hospital, that's what we have tried to do over the last year, and I feel we've been pretty successful with a total of just over $12,000 in the first year. How does that $12,000 being raised by Toronto Sports Insider directly impact the patient care or support services at SickKids Hospital?
That's a great question, Mike. And I just want to start off by saying a big thank you to each and every one of your Toronto Sports Insiders, supporters, viewers, donors, advocators. We are so grateful. In the work that I do at the community with the community partnerships team at the SickKids Foundation, it's very clear that our community is integral to the work that we do, including individuals like yourself, Mike, just kind of spreading the word and really sharing the impact, not only for your own personal, but also just what we do in the province alone. A little bit of background about SickKids itself is that what I'll share with is that in 2024, we were ranked the world's top publicly funded special.
You know, I've done.
It was 3 years ago this week that we lost our daughter. So while you're running, if you could just remember.
I've looked a little bit into the precision health, and it is absolutely incredible. So I really don't even understand it, to be honest with you. But that's okay. That's why I do sports and the day job and be a dad. And I'm not a doctor, but you know, very neat stuff. And we'll definitely post a link to detail some of what we're doing with the precision healthcare. And it's absolutely incredible to think about, and the amount of technology that we've seen. I mean, like we've talked about Samara on the phone plenty of times, is, you know, using technology to get better, to become better. And this is exactly this. I have, you know, learned technology to share, you know, my time and hang out with people all over the world during live sports events and talking sports. And, you know, now that's my passion. That's my desire and everything like that. You know, to be able to have it down for every patient coming across with a, you know, a very serious illness, to Insiders, tonight. What's up, Insiders? All right, we're back for the second period. It's the end of the intermission, and we've been all riled up there with Arnold over there from Boston. Oh, good old Arnold over here talking smack. What street is SickKids on, dude? Are you serious? I mean, look. If you want to hate, keep hating, bro. Keep hating. 12 grand. Ask Samara from SickKids. Ask Jordan from SickKids. Create for SickKids. It's all good. Check it out. Check out our link as well for our page, and you'll see those donations. Anyways, enough of the haters and their crap. The Leafs are back at it. Let's go to have a second period to remember Joe Bowen, the greatest to ever do it. And we're celebrating him tonight. So some Crown Royal single malt. Is this Canadian enough for you there, Arnold? You fucking... anyways, you know, I'm not seeing any proof. Hey, listen, Arnold, The proof is in the pudding, buddy. And I'm not proving anything to anybody tonight. What do you want me to pull up the receipts back from my old email? Is that what you're wanting for the donations? I mean, if that's truly show the paperwork, Mike, proof. Okay, maybe in the second there. That's what he does, talk. You're right. All he does is talk. You're damn right, Rod. You're damn right. Dude, this guy's great. If anybody wants to time him out, please do. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm all for it. You want to keep talking shit? Keep at it. It's all for it. There it is. Tank to remember. No pick for Boston. No pick for Arnold and his fucking Bruins over there. Come on, boys. Keep the tank up. Anyways, Leafs with the puck in the offensive zone. John Tavares with a shot from the slot blocked in front and cleared out of the zone back to the red line where OEL will grab and play it down the far side boards. Yeah, Steph has a lot less patience than all of us. They're 300 seconds, though, Arnold. So you'll be back to keep talking smack in a little bit. I'm sure. Yeah, that first campaign that we did was over $4,000 in donations through all the super chats, through 100% of the TSI revenue for the Leafs game. It was so much fun. And like you said, do you think SickKids would let me have a video like that on the internet, talking to one of their employees on video, talking about the impacts that $12,000 has made for SickKids Hospital and what kind of impact the TSI community has had for that hospital? Do you think they would allow that to run on a channel if it was all a bunch of bollocks? Come on, man. Pull your life together. There's Jamaica Dave in the house. The final call from Joe Bowen. Go Tank, Leafs tank. The Leafs are working on it. They're getting outshot 14-6 with 17:50 to go in the second period. The Senators with the puck. Sending it across ice. Here is Batherson. He sends it in, but it's offside. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Senators' offensive zone. Keep him on, Mike. Keep him on. Mike, it's on, says Andrew. Marty and Jamie in the house. What's up, Marty and Jamie? How you doing, buddy? Quillen's first NHL goal on Monday. All right, let's see. Let's do a super chat goal here. Let's see. One super chat, yellow and higher in the next 30 minutes. All right, there you go. Well, you know what? Let's do this here. There we go. Perfection. Start that goal up, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. And there's Tech. Member for 12 months. Tech knows what it's about. Tech's for real. He saw all of this and was like, wow, what a difference they're making in the community in Toronto. And here we are. At Mike acting like he can type fast. Hey, when I'm at work, Steph, I can type real fast, buddy. Oh, man. All right, let's get this chat bot popping. And the Leafs trying to keep tanking. Ottawa getting ready for the playoffs. They're heading to Carolina, the Hurricanes. Hey, what's up, buddy? Noah in the house. How you doing, Noah, a.k.a. Sean? And Taylor says hi, too. How you doing, Sean and Taylor and Noah's account? What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. And there it is. Noah in the house. Hope you guys have fun at Crossfire tonight if you play. I know Allison is there for a few minutes before she's got to go get Tom from practice. But here we are. My mom back in the day was over 100 words per minute. Wow. That's impressive, Steph. That's impressive. Karen Burns is in the house. What's up, Karen? Good to see you, buddy. Let's go. And there's CK saying hi to Noah. Something like that. Man, I wish I could type that fast. I think the best I ever got was like 80-something. All right, it's 1-0 Ottawa. The shots are 16-6. The Leafs, long pass to the left side. Cowan walks it over the blue line, takes a slap shot right into the pads of the keeper, and he will hold on. James Reimer gets it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Andrew Para. Jerry Campbell says, hi, everyone. I love that hockey brings people together. You know it, Jerry. You know it, buddy. That's what we do here. We have fun on the chat and cheer on our Maple Leafs or cheer them to tank. Here's a pass back to Stetcher at the point. His wrister is blocked in front. Puck goes over to Michelli on the left side. He takes a shot from the point, and it's into the glove of James Reimer. He will hold on with 14:57 to go in the second period here tonight. Come on, Ottawa, complete our tank. If we do lose this game, it will complete the tanking efforts, ladies and gentlemen, and that will be nice. That will be very, very nice.
I take dose for cholesterol.
Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Stetcher playing for a contract. 100% he is. 100%. I've liked what he's brought to the team since he came over in that trade in the middle, more towards the beginning of the season, really. But I like Troy Stetcher. I'm all for him. Here is Hames sending it into the zone, but the Senators get to it first. Playing it up to the right side, looking for Batherson. He has his pocket pick there by the Buds, and the Leafs will try to work it out. Here's a pass that gets broken up by Ottawa. Now a shot, wrapped around the backboards. And here it is for the Senators. Pass into the middle, deflected, right on goal, just goes over the goal. And the Leafs will get a hold of it, sending it up to Michelli, who will dump it into the zone and go off for a change. The Leafs taking the change. Crotty back to get it for the Senators. Nice play in the neutral zone by the Buds. Chasing after it there is number 26, Jacob Quillen. He plays it to Torberg. Torberg drops it back to Benoit. His shot wide of the net. It gets deflected and out of the zone. So we will have a face-off to the left of James Reimer when we come back from this TV timeout. Fantastic Finn in the house. Day 8, I'm back. Dude, Arnold, where'd you go, bro? It's been 300 seconds. I know. What are you afraid to talk because you got a timeout over here, buddy? You don't want to get that 24-hour timeout over there, Mr. Arnold? You were fun there talking all that smack. You were making me look good, buddy. You were talking so much shit. It was great. All right. Stetcher seems to care. There's Fred Waterer in the house. Good to see you, Fred. All right. Now's the time to give a little extra thank you. Go Leafs, go.
Hey, Insiders! First and foremost, Mike and Allison want to thank you for being part of this amazing community. This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So like, subscribe, and share.
What's up, Insiders, members? Thank you so much for being here tonight. We hope you enjoy the last call of Joe Bowen's historic career. This game just had to be on TSI, so I had to make it a members-only stream just for you members who have supported this channel since the get-go. Thank you for your support here of Toronto Sports Insider. In a moment, I just want to thank Joe for everything that he has done for me in my life, growing up listening to the Leafs back on the dock down in Florida, to the start of this amazing journey here on Toronto Sports Insider and the communication that we've had with Joe via Twitter and email and all of these things. Joe, you've been a huge help to the success of my business and our family business, G6 Entertainment. So for that, I wanted to say thank you. And holy Mackinaw, we are going to miss you, sir. We're going to miss those calls, but we can't wait for your son to take over next season. And we'll see you back in the chat. Thank you, Joe, for an amazing career and all of the memories. We'll see you back in there. And there it is. Here is to an end of an era. Tech, big shout out to Tech. Cheers to you with the coffee. It's time to take the shot because the goal, the sub goal, or the super chat goal is complete. Ladies and gentlemen, some Crown Royal single malt. Thanks for that super chat there, Tech. Let's go. In honor of Joe Bowen, his favorite drink right here, Diet Coke and the single malt Crown Royal. Of course, we'll have to wash it down with the diet, but whatever. Here we go. Here's the shot. Holy Mackinaw, Joe! Thank you for an amazing career. All the best in retirement, Joe. Bless you, boys. Let's go. Woo! All right. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. That is some strong shiz. Woo! Chasing it down with the lovely Crown and Diet. Man, oh man. Chasing with, Super Chat Pizza Night, Steph. There it is. There it is. Here. Thank you to Tech, the man, the myth, the legend from Arkansas. Let's go, Tech. Great to see you a few weeks back, my man. Can't wait to see you again in the future. And thank you for the amazing support here on the channel. Here it is. Jamaica Dave, I can't thank you enough for supporting SickKids. My sister's daughter spent 3 years in Toronto SickKids. She is gone, and so is her daughter. She spent a lot of time raising money for them. Jamaica Dave, so sorry for your loss, my friend, and thank you for your support here on the channel. We've done a lot with SickKids, and we plan to do a lot more in the future. However, everything was built up with that radio stuff, and then all of a sudden things kind of went a little bit sideways, but we'll be back even stronger, and Joe's going to be a big help in that, even retired. I think we're going to see a lot more help with Joe now that he is retired. So there it is. I salute all the fans out there. Yes, picked up a pizza and rum and Coke for tonight. Rick, enjoy, buddy. This guy is trying to ruin Mike's good tribute to Mr. Joe Bowen. You gave him a timeout, threw the shirt at him at his timeout. Moderators hit him with the magic baby hook. Let's go, Andrew. I love it, man. I love it. Let's go. All right. So the Sens still with the 1-0 lead. Artem Zub with the last shot on goal made it all the way through with a nice screen in front from Batherson. All right. Face-off is won by the Leafs over Grieg. Sent ahead for Hames. Hames can't quite get the stick on it, and now it's passed back to the Leafs in their own zone. Pass ahead to the left, dumped in by Hames. It goes right onto Reimer, and he will hold on. As they are announcing the next Raptors game of the season, which is actually going to be on Saturday. However, unfortunately, because I'm just a dad, I will not be able to do any streams on Saturday. So we got TFC at noon. We got the Raptors at 1:30. This is Central Time, of course. We've got the Blue Jays playing. We've got everybody except for the Leafs, because this is it for the Leafs, ladies and gentlemen. Till September, October, this is it for the Leafs. So let's have some fun tonight. And there it is, a holy Mackinaw from Finn. I love it. Thank you, Finn. Go, Joe, go. Holy Mackinaw. And there it is. Kieran says, I'm currently having pizza from Pizza Hut. That's amazing. I really would enjoy a piece of pizza from Pizza Nova right now. A nice brio and a good pizza from Pizza Nova. And there's this, what was that guy saying? I'm not Canadian? Okay. Sure, Bubba. I should probably get my passport out, my American passport that says place of birth, Canada. How about that? Yes, dual citizenship, 100%. It will come back. It will all come back, my man, for someone like you. Thank you, sir. Dave, I appreciate that, man. You know it, because that's what we're doing. We're doing what's right for the people, and what we had going was absolutely amazing. And honestly, it's the Toronto market getting jealous, dude. Rogers was, it's absolutely insane. The amount of Leafs podcasts that have jumped up, the amount of Toronto sports stuff out there. There's a Buffalo Sports Insider, okay? I tagged 35 different Sports Insider accounts and cities. One that I did not tag was the Bills or Buffalo because Toronto would just handle that. And, man, somebody started up a Buffalo Sports Insider. Like, now you see these former Leafs players with the Leafs Nation on podcasts doing this stuff. Where did this all come from? They saw what we're doing here on TSI and they want a piece of it. They know that it's possible to change the fucking world. And that's what I'm here to do. All right? So whether it's today, whether it's yesterday, whether it's 6 months from now, whether it's 5 years from now, doesn't matter. We're going to make a huge, huge difference. Rick, I do. I believe in the best in people. I do. I really, really do. And I know that we can make a difference as a community for someone like SickKids Hospital that the entire community has been touched by at some point. So that's the goal. Yeah, show them your grade school report card. Yeah, I'll get my St. Luke's over in Port Credit. I'll get that report card for you, buddy, to show that I'm Canadian over there in Port Credit, eh? Playing T-ball in Lauren Park. Okay, let's go. Damn straight, Mike Stewart. Damn straight, buddy. Let's go. Good to see you, Mike Stewart. Cheers, buddy. Steph, we are. Absolutely. We are the world, my friend. We are the world. All right, so we've got another 9 minutes and 30 seconds of this second period. Port Credit fishing. Man, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. The best, Steph. Right there by the old smokestack that's gone. Betcha good old Arnold doesn't know about that. And there it is. Rick says, yes, Mike, I watched Jelly before with Bonesy, then you picked up We Go Back. Mike, absolutely. Absolutely. Not sure what I missed, but nice speech, Mike. Thank you, Fred. Thank you. I'm sure a lot of us have been over there in Port Credit, for sure. Toronto is the hardest franchise to play for. Wayne, you're not kidding. It really is. It really is. Because the fans are just, I mean, we are dying for a cup. We are just, I mean, you listen to Joe and what he said last game, and I can't wait to see what he says tonight after this game. In the third period, we're going to let the radio go, baby. Because, man, oh, man, it's what it's about. And what if Mike doesn't know the street it's on? And why is that so important anyways? What does that prove? Right, exactly. It's on Elizabeth Street, by the way, SickKids. That's the address, is on Elizabeth Street. But there's 4 streets in Toronto. It takes up a whole damn block. Elm, I believe it's, I forget what the other one was. But Elm and Gerard, I believe. Gerard Street, Elm Street, and Elizabeth. And then there's one more. Because let me tell you, I remember when I was there as a baby, as a premature child that was born across the street. Well, not really across the street, but down the road with at Women's Children's Hospital there in Toronto, and then was sent to SickKids because I was in an incubator for the first 2.5 months of my life because I was a premium. My mother was a juvenile diabetic since 6 years old. She was one of the first patients treated at SickKids for insulin for diabetes type 1. Insulin that was invented at the University of Toronto and implemented for the first time at SickKids Hospital. Yeah, there's no proving anytime, right? You don't need to prove things, all of that. Shut up. I don't even want to hear it, right? There you go. Senators will let us win this one tonight for Joe Bowen. Mike, I don't think we want to win this one tonight, but we are on the power play. The Leafs on the power play. And, there Terry says, Mike Poland at his first pro soccer game tonight in Naples. Very cool. Look what you've done, Arnold. Yeah. See what you've done? You got me all worked up, man. Now I'm drinking Crown. I'm ready to fucking fight somebody. Let's go. I'm just kidding. I ain't trying to fight nobody. All right. 1:09 left in the power play. It's 1-0 Ottawa. Here come the Buds. Pass back into his own zone. Gaining speed through the neutral zone is Matthias Michelli. He gets to the blue line, slows down, plays the backhand pass up to Lorentz. The second unit on for the Leafs. Now Spence playing some strong defense, Gets the puck out of the zone, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 for Ottawa. Nice move. Here's the pass, and it's a great shot, but an even better save by Dennis Hildeby. And here come the Buds. Max Domi crossing the blue line. Passes to the circle. Now it's wrapped around the boards. Leafs on the attack. Here's Nylander. Plays it up to the point for Riley. Riley to the left side. Here's Michelli. Goes cross ice back to Domi. Domi back to the point. Here's Riley. Riley across to Michelli. Now back to Domi at the right. Circle. Plays it back to the point. Riley scoots in. Takes the shot. Saved by Reimer into the netting. And with 12 seconds left, we will have a face-off. There you go. Rick, my wife had cancer 2 times, lost half her breast, and mom and dad passed from cancer. April 16th is mom's birthday. I visit her grave tomorrow. Rick, good on you, brother, man. I got my mom and dad right here with me. They passed back in 2022, and it was a tough one. It was a tough one. Mike making everyone thirsty. You know it, buddy. You know it. Have some Diet Coke and some Crown Royal for Joe tonight. Being negative about sick kids is like being negative about puppies, LOL. But you know what's funny, though, Fred? So, like, when we were doing the Playoff Pulse campaign and we had 8,000 people in the chat for, like, the Philadelphia Eagles against the Green Bay Packers in the NFL playoffs, it was crazy because people will be like, yeah, sick kids, ha, ha, ha. That's funny, buddy. You're a scam artist. Because, I mean, sick kids, right? Like, that's kind of a weird name. Like, most people wouldn't think that's an actual hospital name. But it is. It actually is. And it's funny to see how the people reacted with it. Man, Leafs with a couple good chances, but they cannot get an official shot off. And Lars Eller brings it back for the Senators. 6.5 to go here in the second period. Oh, no. I forgot to turn the audio back. Dang it. That's really annoying. It's a good thing I didn't miss anything. I can't believe that nobody came back over and was like, Mike, the audio wasn't going. What the heck? Nice. Mike will take Joe's spot doing the Leafs play-by-play live for the Leafs. Mike, I would. I really would. However, I think his son is going to do a great job. AJP in the house. I'm sorry I live in Ottawa, so I'm a Sens fan, but I love the Jays, Raptors, and Toronto FC. AJP, all good, buddy. All good. Good luck to your Sens in the playoffs, man, for sure. Andrew Parra, I'm 100% in defense of Mike, even if it means a lifetime of criticism. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. And you know what? It is something, man, because in life, when you stand up for something, you always have an enemy, bro. It doesn't matter, man. Like, I've been through it all right? I have seen it all. I have been through it all. I have been wronged by the most right on this planet, or at least so some believe is right. My entire family was wronged back a couple of years ago. And we were wronged again, all the way up into today. Okay? Details that you guys on the internet may never find out about. You might read about it in my book. But, even the best, even those that you think might be the best and are supposed to be the best, can still be awful humans. Let's talk about good thing. Amen, Mike. Let's talk about good thing. Mike doing play-by-play. There it is. Yep, his son is going to do it, Mike. His son, Sean. Not Sean. Was it Sean or David? I believe it's David who does the play-by-play for the Sudbury Wolves, which is exactly the same as the team that Joe was announcing for before he announced for the Leafs. So I just saw this here. Dalai Lama, Jesus, what conversation did I walk into, bro, right? Anyways, this little tattoo right here, as you can see, this little dot, and then this one's a 0, and then this one here is 200,000 views, all right? We made it up to 200,000 views, and now our best month in history is about 9 million views. It is a matter of time. It is what you believe in. That's why I say when I'm talking about your dreams, just dream away, people. If you truly believe in something, you can do it, no matter what it is. And I am proof of that, whether it's with the radio, whether it's without the radio, whatever. That's it. 100%. Hang around positive-minded people and positive things happen. Focus on what you want. 100%. Here's Ottawa on the offensive, taking a shot from the point. It's blocked. And the Leafs will try to clear. Forsberg plays it up the boards, and it's knocked back by Ottawa. Played now to Quillen. Quillen plays it back to Villeneuve. Villeneuve sends it ahead looking for Pizzetta, and this is the Marlies line out there right now. Jesus, just chilling in the back. Chilling. IDK Gamer, yo bro, Austin Matthews out for the season. IDK Gamer, where you been, brother? It's good to see IDK Gamer. It's been a while. Too long. Yeah, he's out for the season. Jerry, amen. Amen. I dream of a million things, so I don't do any of them. Narrow it down, Mike. Narrow it down, buddy. This right here was the dream. The play button. This was the dream. I told my kids I could do it. And they're like, yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right, Dad. Can't do that, Dad. You can't get a plaque. I said, watch me. Here we are. My dog has 6 different shoes in his bed. Dang, Terry's dog. Crazy over there. Hey. There it is. Good night, Gerald. Have a good summer. Cheers from Gerald in England. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers, buddy. Enjoy over there in England. Thank you for gracing us with your presence all summer long. I wish Toronto could actually win the Stanley, the one they won in 1967. Bro, you're not kidding. I would love for the Leafs to win a Stanley Cup. It's not happening this year. It is not. Yes, sir. You know it. Go Jays, go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Leafs, 3:44 left in the second, down 1-0. Nick Robertson gets pushed off the puck by number 42, Hayden Hodgson. Hodgson dumps it into the right corner. Leafs back to get it. Here's Stetcher. All right, I am going to give this bad boy a really fun one. And yeah, going back to the Bonesy chat, Rick, I'll be playing that right here, buddy, during the third. So jump back in here for the third period. I'll still be here in person, but you know it. We got to do this for Joe, man. We got to. All right, so nice pass up to Max Domi. Domi down on the 2-on-1, goes for the backhand and is saved by Reimer with the glove. Nice play by James Reimer as I'm spilling my drink. Oh, God. Yeah, how's the Jays game going over there? Never treat anyone like crap. Jerry, amen. I really wish more people felt like that, like you, man. Fred, it'd be wild, man. It'd be absolutely freaking wild. All right, so 3 minutes left. We got a power play for the Senators. Can they add on to this lead? Bringing the puck up the ice, passing it over to number 24, Dylan Cousins. Cousins loses the puck to Jacob Quillen. Quillen plays it up the... Oh, my God. Whoa. Oh, we don't want to do that, my friends. No, we don't. This keyboard is shot, y'all. Just spilled some Crown on here. It's going to clean it out a little bit. IDK Gamer, I was a Toronto fan all my life. I've been watching you for a while. Very cool, very cool. I'm glad. Thank you for watching us. I appreciate it. I really do. All right, 1 minute left in the power play. The Leafs have been doing the kill and handling business. Long pass up the boards by the Leafs, and here we go. Back to get it for the Senators is Jordan Spence. Spence plays it back now. Grigg Plays it over to the left for Fogle. Fogle wraps it around the boards, and it finds its way to Zetterlund. Zetterlund back to the point, now over to Fogle. Fogle back here to Thompson. Thompson's shot goes right into the glove of Hildeby, and he will hold on with 1:47 to go in the second period. Yep, Blue Jays are up. One nothing right now. Let's go. Here's a chance now as it's sent out in front by Ottawa, and the shot goes wide of the net. Now pass back to the point. Here's Thompson. Now into the middle, shot, and a goal by Ottawa. It's 2-0. Fogle gets it done, and it is 2-0 Ottawa. Yes, you're right, AJP. It is 1-0 Jays, but unfortunately, it is 2-0 Ottawa. Dave Laws, yep. There it is. Yes, my bio is what is like coming back from injury to become a 2002 Olympic journey. Check out that link in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Rick's amazing story playing for the 2002 Team Canada Paralympic hockey team. And there it is. Steph and Wilder are excited. She gets a little wilder. Toronto Sports Insider. I love Fogle coffee. There you go, Steph. It's all good, man. 2-0 Ottawa. 1:14 to go in the second period, and Joe Bowen is going to have a wonderful third period call, hoping that the tank stays on. All right, Leafs playing some defense. 40 seconds to go. Big hit there by the Senators. Now JT goes to get the puck. Plays it over to OEL. Cousins in the way for Ottawa. Now, pass from Hodgkins goes back to Tavares. Tavares over to Villeneuve. Villeneuve up to Nylander. He's hit by Lars Eller. The Leafs trying to clear the puck. Get it back to the point. But it's brought in by Thompson. He takes a shot. Saved by Hildeby. And he will hold on as, I don't know if that was Easton Cowan giving a whack to the Senators player Cousins in front of the net. Or what, but the ref put his arm up, so we might have a penalty here to the Leafs, as it was kicked by Lars Eller right back to Dennis Hildeby. So Villeneuve with a good play there on Lars Eller, and Ekman Larka Cousins, he goes down like a little pinball. Dude, what a pussy. Come on, man, stand up. You play hockey, bro. All right, so Ottawa's on the penalty. Ottawa's on the power play, excuse me. 2 for 2 tonight on the power play. Can they get a third? Here's Spence at the point. Spence plays it back. Yes, we're losing. We need to getting it done, baby. Getting it done. Very cool there, Terry. Checking out Rick's video. Awesome, Rick. And a long shot from the Senators goes out of play as the horn sounds. So, Fogle gets the second goal for the Senators. And there you go. Jerry Campbell says, I hope the Senators win at least 2 cups before I kick the bucket. Hey, whatever. Strike him out, throw him out, double play for Valenzuela. I'm liking him. Fred, he looks like a great catcher. I'm very excited about Brandon Valenzuela of the Leafs. And with that being said, it's time to go to intermission. So, we will play a few more cool videos here from the TSI history of SickKids. Maybe Arnold will come back and keep bitching during the intermission. All right. We'll go back to that. Ladies and gentlemen, go Leafs, go. Big third period ahead. The call from Mr. Joe Bowen live right here during the third. We'll see you then. Go Leafs, go. Cheers to all of you here. I hope you all enjoyed the video with Tom and I recapping Trey Yesavage's debut and the Blue Jays win. Now to the important stuff. Blue Jays Leafs. Hey Toronto, are you ready for the Blue Jays summer rally for sick kids? I am. Let's go.
Behold, the mightiest assembly ever witnessed. We are all gathered in the darkness. Together we can be the light. I call upon every crew. We need you all to join our fight for a new Sick Kids, and we need you now. Who's with us? Who is with us?
All right, insiders, it's time for us to make a difference. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're running our summer rally throughout the Blue Jays Angels series, the Blue Jays Cubs series, the Bills next preseason game, and the next Argos game as well. Every single time we go live here on Toronto Sports Insider, percentage of our revenue goes donated to Sick Kids. I will be kicking off the campaign with that donation to get things started. And any little bit that you could do to help will show that this community can do big things together. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us, watching these games, chatting it up, having a good time. Now it's time for us to show the world that a group of sports fans can rally together and make a real world difference. So with that being said, any donation $20 or higher will be recognized live during the game. I will get on during the game and say thank you directly to that donation. And if we get a $100 or more donation, I will take a shot live on the air during a game to celebrate that huge donation and making a huge difference in our community. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on to the action. Thank you for your generosity and your help. Let's change the world one insider at a time. Let's go Blue Jays. Let's go Argos. Go Buffalo, go. And we'll see you guys real soon. Thank you. What is up, insiders, members, VIP? How you doing? Better late than never. It is Monday. Got a bad case of the Mondays today. It's been a rough Monday at work. But let's get them started here with the highlights. This is going to be the weekend recap. I'm sorry I missed you on Sunday, but here we are. We're going to do the recap right now. And looking at this one on Sunday, the Blue Jays. Man, what a game this was. Started out. Ernie Clement was hot and started out pretty even game here, and the Jays jumped out to a little bit of a lead right off the bat in the first inning, and then it was kind of slow until the bottom of the sixth when the Yankees brought it right back here, courtesy of this play, the stolen base. Chisholm gets it done. Speedster doing big things for the Yankees since he came over from the Marlins. There's the first run scored, and you guys remember how this plays out. This was the rubber match of this game, and the Jays were trying to win a series in the Bronx, which was a lofty expectation given the state of this team. But hey, it was close. It was close. Here it was, tied it up there for the Yankees, and then we had that the rain delay as well. Hey Toronto. What's up, insiders? How we doing today? Today is the day we have all been waiting for. The Toronto Sports Insider and Sick Kids Hospital Bracket Mania campaign is now here. It's underway today. 16 live March Madness hangouts right here on TSI. Make sure you've hit the like button and you've shared this link out so that we can get more basketball fans here in the chat making a difference for Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. We're going to do big things in this campaign. Our goal is $100,000. $100,000 to be raised for SickKids Hospital, and we are going for 100,000 subscribers/insiders. We've got a special message from Mr. Joe Bowen. Take it away, Joe.
Every game, every play, every moment, you can make a difference. With every like, share, and subscribe, the Toronto Sports Insider community is turning March Madness into a movement for SickKids Hospital.
All right, Joe, thank you so much. We'll be putting out a lot more information about the SickKids Bracket Mania campaign throughout all 16 games today. Let us know who you're rooting for in the chat. We've got all over the world watching us and hanging out together, enjoying college basketball, enjoying the madness. This is what it's about. At school, to other certain classrooms, to find a TV that would be on for March Madness. Thursday of the first round, there's nothing like it, and we're so glad you're here to hang out with us. Don't forget all that normal YouTube business, and cheers to all of the insiders who have already been insiders for a long time. TSI family, we are going for the big plaque, 100K. Let's have some fun today. Please help us get more people into the chat. The biggest thing is hitting that like button and sharing that link out. Now let's have some fun in the basketball games. Who do you think? All right, basketball fans, the next link for you to check out in the description is for our website. Check it out, the live viewers tab on www.torontosportsinsider.com, and let us know where you are hanging out with sports fans all over the world during our Bracket Mania campaign here on Toronto Sports Insider. As you can see, yesterday we had United States, Poland, Germany, Brazil. So do your part, click that link, put your dot on the map, and find out where the rest of the world is hanging out with you as we raise money for SickKids Hospital in Toronto. Now let's get to the basketball. Good luck to your team. I'm cheering in the first matchup, Creighton and Louisville. I've got Louisville. Go Cards. We'll see you in the chat.
For 44 years, you didn't just call the games, you made us feel them.
Here's Clark down the boards to Gilmore. Gilmore to Bobby Rose. Shot scores! Nikolai Borashevsky has scored for Toronto. The Leafs win. The Leafs win. Who's fucking front down and there by Reba score! They score! They score with 28.8 seconds left. The Leafs have tied the game. Don't tell me about heart and dedication and resilience. This is unbelievable. He scores! Austin Matthews, 4 goals. Do you believe this? Holy Mackinaw, the kid's on fire. Johnny Toronto! I wonder if they can hear it on Long Island. Harrison with Thomas. Thomas scores! Stevie Thomas! The game is over! Holy Mackinaw! Steve Thomas scores the winner in overtime. Matthews a pass in front, they score! They score! Wee Willie Nylander! Set up by Matthews! 10:59 to go! Get the job done! We're one step closer! Holy Mackinaw, what a shot! What a save by Curtis Joseph! Lying on his back, he elevates his pad and kicks it away! Sundin carries it out. He's got Gill breaking. Sundin's in over the line with a shot. Score! Holy Mackinaw! He does it again! His 500th career goal! And Sundin's hat trick wins the game! Empty net. Leafs get it out in center. To the line. Here's Plekanec. Scores! We're going to Boston, baby! one. The game is over. The Toronto Maple Leafs got it out. There's no collapse in the third period this time.
Thank you, Joe.
Enjoy this crowd that is on its feet.
Congratulations on your retirement from all of Leafs Nation and every fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Lefebvre gets an uppercut. Down goes Brown. Here's Clark down the boards to Gilmore. Gilmore to Bobby Rose. Shot. Scores! Nikolai Borashevsky has scored for Toronto. The Leafs win. The Leafs win.
As in comes Hextall to grab Potvin. Now Potvin and Hextall are fighting. Off comes Potvin's helmet. Hextall throwing punches at Potvin. Felix throwing an uppercut, lands on Hextall right on the button. They're wailing away at one another. Hextall sweaters off. That's a fine. Here's another throwing punch. Hextall with an uppercut. Felix throwing rights and left. The pileup is underneath, but the main event is the goaltender. And out comes Barrison with one man back. Barrison with Thomas. Thomas scores! Stevie Thomas! The game is over! Holy Mackinaw! Steve Thomas scores the winner in overtime! Again, now winds and fires. Rebound in front for Radek. Holy Mackinaw! What a save by Curtis Joseph! Lying on his back, he elevates his pad and kicks it away. Oh, this one will be on the highlight reel. Back of the net, centered in front, knocked away, still loose in front. Back to the blue line, stop. Bonk can't get a shot, 6 seconds left. McGillney along the boards, doesn't get it out. Back to the point, a shot blocked. Another shot, Redden blocked. Another chance, game over. Game over. Bless you, boys, what a game. Unbelievable. Into the slot, Cabaret doesn't shoot it. Now he does. Loose puck in front, down to Derby, rebound, score! They score! They score with 28.8 seconds left. The Leafs have tied the game. Don't tell me about heart and dedication and resilience. This is unbelievable. Sundin carries it out. He's got Gill breaking. Sundin's in over the line with a shot. Score! Holy Mackinaw! He does it again. His 500th career goal. His 15th overtime winner. That's up, wins the game. Here are the Leafs with it again. Nylander in front for Matthews. Oh, and he had a great chance. Another shot by Nylander. Stop. Centered in front. They score! They score! Austin Matthews opens the scoring. Welcome to the NHL. Rebound along the boards is played high to center ice. Here's Matthews with Nylander. 2-on-1. Back to Matthews. He scores! Austin Matthews. 4 goals. Do you believe this? Holy Mackinaw, the kid's on fire! Matthews across the line, dropping it back for Gardner. Passes in, that was deflected wide. Backhand, scores! Scores! Austin Matthews! Holy Mackinaw, what a performance! And that's off the mark wide. Another shot, scores! A wrist shot from Jake Gardner! Deflected by Connor Brown! The little leprechaun has found a pot of gold! Martin swinging it back for Boyle. Boyle back of the goal, a shot! Scores! Scores!
The kid's on fire. They're going to the second round. Do you believe this? Holy Mackinaw! Point taken. 2-0 Toronto. 2-on-1. Marner in over the line looking for Tavares. Scores!
Thank you for finding us. Thank you for sharing out the link and bringing more hockey fans to our awesome community here on TSI. And let's get back to the hockey. Go Leafs, go! Let's tear them up.
Game on his stick. Scores!
Changing the world, one insider at a time. We'll see you in the chat. And holy Mackinaw, go Leafs, go.
Welcome to Toronto Sports Insider. I am Mike Guillaume, starting up this new channel here on YouTube, Toronto Sports Insider. Thanks for joining me tonight on this game. Nick Nurse is all over the referee, just waiting to get tossed. He's just trying to get tossed. Back to bring you the Senators and the Maple Leafs, the third game, the rubber match. The Blue Jays are back. Shot and he scores! Shorthanded goal for the Leafs. I love it. I love it. Oh, passed out in front. Yes! Boom! Nylander with the goal out front. That's what I'm talking about right there. Glad to have you hanging out for TFC and Lyon, leg 2. All right, guys, we got a bunch of people hanging out in the chat. Say hi. To get a piece of it, fair ball down the right field line. That's going to score one.
Marner with a shot. Blocked. Rebound in front. Jammed it. Scores! Touchdown! Valdez-Scantling.
Who's going to win tonight?
The Leafs!
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Pitches to George Springer, who jacks him on to left field. Way back and gone.
A long lead pass for Matthews. Matthews is in alone. Scores! Holy Mackinaw!
Are now 3 wins shy of the ultimate goal.
Hi, Vancouver, hi.
Thank you all so much. 25,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you who has made a difference in this campaign so far. This community is amazing. The work that we're doing with SickKids is amazing. Any little bit that you could do to help will show that this community can do big things together. We are just about to pass 44,000. Thank you so much. Cheers, insiders. Thank you all for helping us hit 50,000 subscribers. We donate a percentage of our revenue every single month to SickKids Hospital.
Now to Nylander, closing, scores!
And Toronto snaps the 11-game losing streak.
Lots of time. All day. Way too much time. Fires end zone. Touchdown. Here's Matthews with a step to the forehand. Score! Marner scores! Mitch Marner!
Connor McDavid scores! Connor McDavid for Canada!
Florida Gators are the national champions, and we just passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's go. Here is the cake right here. Boom. Yeah, show. There it is. 100K. We love you, TSI Mike /Dad. And what a ride it's been, because man, isn't that something? Wow, what an intermission. A lot of cool videos here from the Leafs and our past videos with Joe Bowen and Leafs Nation, bringing it home tonight. The Leafs on the road. The tank is so close. The tank is so close. And our boys, we just got to get a W tonight, and that W means tanking, ladies and gentlemen. That means a loss. Joe Bowen, I can't wait to let you guys listen to the final game being called by Joe. So with that, let's take it away. Joe,
trying to get it in front, and that was deflected.
I just have to say before this third period runs, Joe, thank you so much for making a kid from Toronto who moved to Florida at 10 years old, getting made fun of by kids in 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th grade. Thanks for making me a Leafs fan, and thanks for letting me change the world one insider at a time. What a night we've had here tonight, and what a night it is for Mr. Joe Bowen. Thank you, Joe, for all of your memories over the years and listening to you. I hope you enjoy the last 20 minutes of your career here tonight. Let's listen to it, ladies and gentlemen. The last 20 minutes of the ultimate legend, the best to ever call a game in the National Hockey League, Mr. Joseph Bowen. Go Leafs, go. Take it away, Joe.
Far side, Nylander a shot, and Reimer coming across is able to swallow that up, and he's going to hold on. Now, a good color guy, and I've known a few over my years, would probably already have researched how many career shutouts James Reimer has in order that we could jinx him here in the 3rd period.
I just didn't think we would do that on your last game. I thought we'd try to do it with a little bit of dignity, professionalism.
When is the last time we were accused of that?
You're right, look.
Here the sends in, trying to drive the net. Oh, and a good blocking save. And the puck goes into the corner off of Hildeby's blocker. Kept alive by Cousins. Cousins works back to the blue line, got it into the slot, back to the point it goes, trying to send it in along the boards. Zook got it along the wall to the near side, a centering pass. Oh, good save. 2 good saves made by Hildeby. Both of them off of Curtis McDermott, right off to the side of the net. Puck on the near boards. In the Toronto zone. Nyes couldn't get it out. Then a shot blocked by Hildeby again. And tell me the mask has come off.
League leaders.
Yes, it is. And it's done again. I talked to Curtis Sanford about that on the plane on the way in. And I said to him, do you have any idea what the league record is? And he said, no, but we have said it.
Yeah. And Dennis Hildeby, I mean, again, another guy that's, what, 6'6", 6'7".
Maybe it goes
down.
By the way, shorter people like you and I, the puck never hit us in the head because it always was going over the shoulder and into the net.
So we're the same height?
No, we're not. But my head risers in my skates.
James Reimer, by the way, 32 career shutouts.
Shutouts, he said. And
30. I mean, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, sure it is.
I mean, not.
And not to jinx our friend.
No, but to hell with him. It's not it.
We're both going to get fired now for swearing on the air.
It's not his night.
No, it's not. Giroux gets it back to the point, and off the puck it comes to the near side, and the Leafs get it ahead, and it's poked up on the wing, and here's Benoit. Trying to get in over the line, he does with a shot, and that deflected wide. Leafs get it back to the blue line. Benoit unable to keep it in, and he'll get it off to Torberg, who will settle it down and stretch things out with a pass to Jake McCabe in the Toronto zone. Michelli for McCabe again, up on the right wing. A rink-wide pass. Michelli with space, in with a shot, and that was deflected by the blocking glove of Reimer wide of the net. Senators get it out into neutral ice. Brought on now by Crody and across the line. A shot. Big rebound off the blocker of Hildeby. Kept alive by the Sens. Sharp angle shot. Stopped by the Hildebeest. And he's going to smother it and hang on for a face-off coming inside the Toronto zone with 15:47 left to play here in period number 3. It is 2-0 Ottawa.
Well, we mentioned 32 shutouts. That's impressive over the course of his long career. The most Reimer's ever had in a single season is 4. He's already had 1 so far this year with the Senators. 1 last year with the Buffalo Sabres.
Played out at center. Really want to wish our friends in Buffalo all of the best in the postseason. I'm pulling for 2 teams, Mr. Ralph, the Sabres and the Minnesota Wild, to meet in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah, I know you got the Foligno boys connection.
Yep.
We've got more buddies, I guess, in Dallas. They're going to be the first round matchup.
Yeah,
so
they'll be there too. But I mean, long-suffering Sabre fans and our very dear friend Rick Jenneret, who passed just after his retirement. Now a pass on the left wing for Cowan. Centering pass in front of the net. It comes back to Benoit. Benoit holds and doesn't shoot it. Gives it off to Nylander. Nylander to Benoit on the far half boards. Wrist shot. Gloved by Reimer and Hell.
that would be the ultimate, wouldn't it?
You know what, if he does?
There you go. Big shout out, Fred Waterer right there. 1-0 Jays, end of 7. Come on, Blue Jays. Let's get the win over Milwaukee and set up a chance for a sweep tomorrow. All right, back to Joe. The reason why we're here tonight. Joe Bowen, the greatest to ever do it. Go Leafs, go. Go chat, go. I'll be putting chats up on the screen for the rest of the game. Put what you want out there. It's on history forever, baby. Let's go.
Eller getting a puck into the slot. The Leafs took it away. Eller gets it again and gets it out into neutral ice. Fogle will get it.
Eyeballs, of course. All right, back to the hockey.
Surrounded, unable to come up with the loose puck, and the Senators will reorganize and send it high down off the glass into the Toronto end. Around back of the net, Eller with it again. Eller works to the far boards. Lars Eller at the blue line sends it to the front of the net. The Leaf defense of Riley deflected that away from a player intended in front of the net. Now Robertson turning in his own zone, running out of real estate. Plays it high and out at center. Nice. Couldn't get there in time, and then couldn't get back on side when Max Domi was able to corral a loose puck to try to drive the offensive zone. And a face-off coming out in the neutral ice.
New York Rangers beating Tampa tonight. They could move to within a point of the Leafs, but it's their final game of the regular season as well. So when you're looking at the draft, 5th is the best you can do. And it's not what you wanted, especially a couple of months ago coming out of the Olympic break.
Well, it's all that you can look at now, right?
Yep.
Played down into the Toronto zone. Oliver Ekman-Larsson along on the wing. Michelli tips it out at center, but Lorenz won't be able to catch up to it. Following up on the play is Hames. He knocks it a little bit deeper into the Ottawa zone, down to an open corner, and it'll be bunted out into neutral ice, and the Sens break it in with Batherson on the far wing. Batherson had it stripped away, and the Maple Leafs organized in their own zone on the near boards. Luke Hames giving it back to the defense, played by Villeneuve to the near side. Hames trying to work his way free, lost the puck. Senators try to counter here. They get it around back of the net. Gregg trying to hold off. Ridley Gregg off his stick, and it's going to be off another stick out into neutral ice. Both teams getting a change in. Spence backpedals with 12:54 to go in the third period. Long shoot and glove down by Hildeby. Benoit around back of the net. Benoit waiting for his players to swing and to change. The Tavares line is out there as Cowan gets the pass up on the wing, then drops it back. And it is Oliver Ekman-Larsson giving the puck away. And now here the Senators with it in the offensive zone. A shot that was knocked by and out of the air, was bunted just over top of the net. Played back to the far point. Thompson had it stripped away by Tavares to Nylander. Can't get into the zone. Zug to the blue line and in for Ottawa. Works to the left wing side. Played it back of the Toronto net, but the Leafs are able to punch it up on the wing. And here's a 2-on-1 break. In over the line now for Quillen. Quillen driving the net. Got it in front. Backhand scores! Holy Mackinaw, the Leafs are on the board. Willie Nylander with the backhand. The assist goes to Jacob Quillen. It's 2-1.
We got one in. Didn't look like this was going to happen, but
all right, well, there you go. We got to pause it for a second there. The Leafs get the goal, and Joe gets a holy Mackinaw out on the broadcast, albeit not the best one. Rick, you said it, man. Bonesy sings it best, brother. Bonesy sings best. You know it, Rick. And there it is, the goal, 2-1. The Leafs on the way back with Willie Nylander from Jacob Quillen, the Nova Scotia kid that got the goal. Bless you, boys. What a game, Steve. Unbelievable. All right, let's take it back to Joe. Man, Willie getting the goal. Let's go.
Now that's his 4th goal now in the last 3 games, 6th point. Not the usual roar that the Leafs get when scoring a goal here in Ottawa.
No. It is 2-1 in favor of the Senators, and you're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 and the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
It's WrestleMania week, and SiriusXM Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 is getting you ready for the
Insiders, tonight is not just another game. It's the final call of a legend, Mr. Joe Bowen, the voice that defined generations of hockey fans. From Holy Mackinaw to Bless You Boys, we've lived every moment with Joe. Think about it. Matt Sundin's milestones, Austin Matthews' electrifying goals, and every overtime winner that had us jumping out of our seats. Tonight, we experience it together one final time. If Joe Bowen's voice has ever given you the chills, smash that like button, share this link out with every single Leafs fan you know, and let's pack this live chat, make it feel like Scotiabank Arena or Maple Leaf Gardens back in the day. This is more than a game, it's history, and we are so glad that you're hanging out with us. Please take a moment to hit that thumbs up, like it up, share it up, and we'll see you back in the chat. Thank you, Joe, for an amazing career and all of the memories. We'll see you back in there.
With every like, share, and subscribe, the Toronto Sports Insider community, this is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So like, subscribe, and share, because every click impacts SickKids' mission to heal the future.
Comes back to the blue line, punched back in, and then Villeneuve was able to free it up for the Leafs, but a pass made for Robertson didn't reach him. Senators keep the puck in on the right side. Spence back to the blue line. Fired around the boards. It's going to find its way to the far wing, and Robertson makes a nice play to get away from one player, but couldn't get it away from the second. And the Senators keep it into the Toronto zone, and now we're in the midst of a change. Leafs will carry it out into neutral ice, and they're going to have to do likewise. Villeneuve sends it down into the Ottawa zone. Leafs are changing. Tavares line over the boards for the Maple Leafs. 9:52 to play here in the third period. Played down into the Toronto zone. Down into the corner it goes. Pinto trying to pry it free. It comes back to the point. Long shot. Oh, a big reaction save with the left pad there by Dennis Hildeby. Maybe his best save of the game, Ralphie, right there. Shot in wide of the net by Benoit.
Might have been lucky that it was slowed up just a bit, but he still had to be razor sharp kicking out the left pad.
Pass back to the point. Benoit on the left boards. Freed it up for Nylander, who couldn't penetrate. And it is launched high to center ice by Ottawa. Benoit pass intercepted, and then McCabe pins his man Cousins to the board to allow Benoit to a loose puck. 9 minutes to play, third period, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Ottawa Senators. Long lead pass through neutral ice doesn't work. Stolen almost by the Leafs. Can he be stolen almost?
Yeah.
Is that proper English?
Petty theft. Almost. Why would,
you know, why do I ask you?
Why,
no, really,
gonna,
no.
I was going to say
that was my fault.
Why would you ask me a grammatical question?
Well, because I've run out of mathematics questions for us.
Well, here's the mathematics. Fifth straight season that Willie Nylander is hit.
Hey, Lisa, checking in over there, hanging out with us on the live stream from the Members Live with the call. It's a commercial break, so we will be going to another commercial on both. And Lisa, if I don't put the game back on the members only stream, please be like, Mike, put it back on. Go Leafs, go. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, y'all.
And you're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 in the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
Your Sunwing financial forecast is in.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. This is it, Leafs Nation. The final in-game call from the greatest voice in Toronto hockey history. Mr. Joe Bowen is retiring, and this is his last game behind the mic for decades. He's been the heartbeat of Leafs fans everywhere, all over the world. Holy Mackinaw echoing through living rooms. Bless you, boys, turning moments into memories. From heartbreak to hope to unforgettable nights, Joe has been there through it all. And tonight, so are we. If you don't want to miss this historic moment or any other historic moments in Toronto sports history, hit that subscribe button right now and join the TSI community to be some part of something special. Because when that final goal is called, when that final Holy Mackinaw rings out, you're going to want to say you were here for it. Let's ride together, Leafs Nation. We'll see you back in the chat. And welcome in to all of the new subscribers.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a live game. We're on a mission to hit 100,000 insiders, and you can help us grow this amazing community of sports fans making a difference. Join the conversation, keep it classy, and we'll see you in the chat. And we'll see you in
all right, is that cool, insiders? Is that cool? Joe Bowen talking to us, insiders. Joe Bowen, right there. And there he is, the last call ever. Last few minutes. Enjoy it, Leafs fans.
Off the boards to the line, but not out immediately. Then play it off the glass over the outstretched hand of Nylander. And going back is Villeneuve to get it off to Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who gets it ahead, and Cowan turns with a rink-wide pass on the right side, and in comes Villeneuve to get it in along the boards for Tavares. Centering past Nylander, looking in front. He goes around back of the net. Nylander with it to the near circle, back towards the blue line, and as he tried to make a pass, it deflects out at center, and now the Senators, unable to get in over the line, have to wait for a teammate to get onside.
A little danger there. Nylander thought Villeneuve was going to come back and pick up the loose puck. Villeneuve stayed, thought Nylander was going to get it, and Willie was just able to recover and knock it away from Cousins.
Played off the boards to the far side. Lorenz getting it back on the boards. Jake McCabe got it ahead, and Steven Lorenz sends it down into the zone. The Kitchener goes into the forecheck, and the puck comes along the boards. Lorenz couldn't knock it down. Senators break on the left wing, and Montepallo will send it into the Leaf zone. Leafs 2 and the Senators 1. Rink-wide pass for Benoit. Benoit fires the puck in. Reimer thought about going out and handling it, then wisely went back into the net as it caromed off the glass. And the Senators get it to the Leaf blue line, broken up there by Morgan Riley. A pass by Michelli. Got ahead to Lorenz, who sends it in. Lorenz given a bit of a bump on the far side by Halliday. And now here are the Senators getting it ahead on the right side. Cross the line, it goes for Hodgson. Hodgson down into the corner. Near side, the Leafs trying to dig it free. Riley has just elevated it, and out at center ice it goes with 6:37 to play in the third period. Played down into the Toronto end again. Riley will bank it around the boards. It'll come to the far side to Nick Robertson. Robertson knocked the stick out of the defender's hands, but gets it across the line for Nyes. Nyes working in on the backhand, shooting, stopped by Reimer. The rebound is going to be covered up. And there was an interesting incident just over by the Leaf bench as Riley got tangled up, and then Stetcher flattened one of the Senator players. I think it
was Hayden Hodgson, I think.
Hodgson, yes, it was. Yep.
Hodgson kind of took a shot at Oliver Ekman-Larsson on his way back to the Ottawa bench. Ekman-Larsson, like we said, we've seen him involved in a number of scrums this year after the whistle. And he must be a first-class chirper, because he really seems to get under the skin. And it would almost look like he was just about 10 feet from the bench, but blocking Hudson's route to get to the gate, and just kind of standing there with his arms down. But meanwhile, Matthew Nyes takes it right to the hoop at the other end of the ice.
Now, I know you like looking up where little sayings came from, like Saved by the Bell. That was put a bell up when the guy got buried and had this string in his hand, and if he woke up while he was buried and rang the bell, they'd dig him up and get him back.
Yeah.
Under the skin.
I thought you said
under the skin. Where did that come from?
Huh.
I don't have the answer. I was kind of hoping you might. We get it offside at the Leaf.
Yes, and it's probably a pretty gross one.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be talking about it on the radio. All right.
It's 6:09 to go in a 2-1 Ottawa lead. We really thought, looking at this game even a couple of weeks ago, that this could have some significance for the Ottawa Senators, but everything got settled a couple of days before.
Leafs in their own zone. Stetcher, a bank pass will be deflected down into Ottawa territory. Under 6 minutes to play. Puck on the end boards behind the Ottawa goal. Battling for it down there. And still free as it comes into the near corner. Leafs after it, but Oliver Ekman-Larsson won't get to it before it comes out into neutral ice. Halliday for the Senators bounces it down into the Toronto zone, and it's played back of the net. And now OEL has it under control. Back of the goal to his defense partner and return. Oliver Ekman-Larsson up ahead for Michelli. Slides through neutral ice and hits the line. Kicks the puck up to his stick on a nice play. Got it back to the point. A shot, pad save, rebound! Is set just wide of the net by Steven Lorenz. The puck in the far boards are now brought out by Ottawa. And a foot race is on here with Benoit.
Yes, babe. It's the third period. What's up, babe? Babe! What's up?
Shot down into the Ottawa zone again. Bouncing puck into the near corner. Pass almost intercepted by the Leafs, and now they get control of it in neutral ice. And 4:40 remain in the...
What drama do you speak of? That guy that came in here chatting crazy? Is that what you're talking about?
Maple Leaf out on this team and on the ice at this point. Had a marvelous career with the Toronto Maple Leafs as it's played to center ice, and Riley.
Yes, that's worthy of muting the greatest to ever do it. Andrew Hurd in the chat, my man. Cheers, buddy. Hope you're doing good, man. Great to see you, my brother.
It goes for Ridley Gregg. Gregg's going to get it airmail to center. Senators in across the line. A pass and a goal. Oh, and a good save made by Hildeby. Giroux coming off the left wing. Couldn't buy that one as the long legs of Hildeby. The left one got across. Robertson sending it in. Punched around into the corner. Leafs get it freed up and work it back to the point. A shot blocked in front of the net. That's taken a bite out of one of the Leafs in front of the goal. I think it was Nick Robertson. Back into the shot, and it'll be gloved by the Hildebeest. He will stop play with 3:29 to go. Leafs trailing 2-1. You're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 and the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
Do you have an invention idea, but
All right, big shout out. Oh God, wow, that was a lot. Anyways, I hope this comes through all right. Andrew Hurd, my man. Cheers, brother. Hope you're doing good, man. All the best to you, sir. Oh no, the Brewers just took the lead. I can't hear nothing. Still recovering. Good stuff, my man. I hope you get better soon, brother. Leafs rule all. Andrew Hurd. God bless you, brother. So proud of you, man. Kicking strong, man. Love it. There it is. TSI Allison. Yes. Still healing. Still healing. All right, man. Heal up, buddy. Heal up. Stay strong. We'll see you back real soon, my man. Hey, you made it through, bro. You made it through. Let's go. Wishing the best to you.
It's going to be a tough journey to the NHL, and your mentality was, what.
Hey, insiders. First and foremost, Mike and Allison want to thank you for being part of this amazing community. This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So like, subscribe, and share.
What's up, insiders, members? Thank you so much for being here tonight. We hope you enjoy the last call of Joe Bowen's historic career. This game just had to be on TSI, so I had to make it a members-only stream just for you members who have supported this channel since the get-go. Thank you for your support here of Toronto Sports Insider. In a moment, I just want to thank Joe for everything that he has done for me in my life, growing up listening to the Leafs back on the dock down in Florida, to the start of this amazing journey here on Toronto Sports Insider and the communication that we've had with Joe via Twitter and email and all of these things. Joe, you've been a huge help to the success of my business and our family business, G6 Entertainment. So for that, I wanted to say thank you. And holy Mackinaw, we are going to miss you, sir. We're going to miss those calls, but we can't wait for your son to take over next season. And we'll see you back in the chat. Thank you, Joe, for an amazing career and all of the memories. We'll see you back in there. To say thank you and holy Mackinaw, we are going to miss you, sir. We're going to miss those calls, but we can't wait for your son to take over next season. And we'll see you back in the chat. Thank you, Joe, for an amazing career and all of the memories. We'll see you back in there.
Intercepted, and Lorenz will just get it out, and it'll go down into the Ottawa zone with 2:26 to play. Keeping an eye on Dennis Hildeby for you. Here the Sens back in over the line. A tip pass by Batherson goes into the corner, and the Leafs now with possession, and it is Michelli starting out from behind his own goal. Michelli working to center. Curls back as the Leafs are trying to get a change going. He'll head to the bench. Pass up on the left wing for Cowan. Cowan will shoot the puck in. There goes Hildeby to the bench. The extra attacker's on. Shot for an empty net was gloved down by Domi. 1:50 to go in the third. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, rink wide for Willie. Across the line on the right wing side, it goes back to the blue line to OEL. A wrist shot in traffic is knocked down. There's a rebound, and it was played off the end boards. Back of the net, Domi trying to come out with it. Cowan in the far corner. Cowan still with it, looking for a man. Centers off a stick, it goes to Domi. 6 attackers on for Toronto. Shot to the empty net as it was stolen. Is going wide, and the hustle of Nylander brings about an icing. With 1:20 to go in the third period.
Bit of a delay before that arm went up, didn't it?
Well, it was a close race, and Willie just pulled away at the end.
1:20 to go. Berube not going with a timeout yet. Face off to the right of James Reimer.
Tavares will take the face-off. Nyes, Cowan, Nylander, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and Domi, the 6 attackers. And it is scrummed and grabbed off by Ottawa, backhanded high into neutral ice, and the Leafs, Domi got back and was able to free it up for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He cuts in front of the empty net. Senators get a change started. Cowan comes to center and shoots it in. The puck down on the far boards that Tavares won't get to, and the Senators have launched it high to center ice. They steal it in the neutral zone. Passed off on the right wing, and a shot, and a save made down low by Nyes. He gets it ahead for Tavares. Tavares working along the boards with less than a minute to go in the period. Senators get it freed up. Batherson on a pass on the right wing side. Zetterlund tried to send it to the empty net, and it was blocked. Here comes Willie. Back up on the left wing for Nyes. Nyes will dump it into the left wing corner. Lorenz goes in there after it as the puck comes free and back around back of the net with 25 seconds left. Senators get it out. Leafs are after it on the far boards, and they'll have it, but running out of opportunity and time. Cross the line. Michelli loses the puck. Senators with an empty net, and it is Dylan Cousins who will send it away with 5.3 seconds left in the third period to put this one away by a score of 3-1. I think it worked out rather nicely, Mr. Ralph. I'm just going to say, if you're going to have to do all of this, you might as well end up getting the draft pick that's there if it works out with the draft.
Oh, maybe tie it late, lose in overtime, you would have accomplished the same thing if we wanted to write the perfect script. Obviously, the perfect script would have been the middle of June, sometime in 2026. To do that, yes. But there's no perfect way to say goodbye.
Oh, well, there we have it. 44 years, 3,834 games, and it comes to an end for me. And I'm going to have to read this again as I did the other night because I know I can't do this off the cuff. But it has been and always will be my dream job as voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And so many people to thank. So let's start with the folks behind the scene, all of the technicians who have gotten us on the air, and we thank our guys tonight and provided such wonderful professionalism. I also want to thank Marco and Henny and Anna Nicole, who are always part of our Seinfeld group. Mark Askin, who did such a wonderful job in television when I was there. There have been 17 coaches and now 13 general managers who have guided the ship over these many seasons, along with 700 or so players who have pulled on the blue and white jerseys. My first league goal came second period in Chicago Stadium on October 6, 1982. Walt Podubny started a 3-goal comeback for a 3-3 tie. My last goal here tonight, third period, William Nylander's 30th goal of the season. To all of the coaches, managers, my undying gratitude and thanks. It has been a wonderful ride. To the players, I marveled at your immense talents in a game I could only dream of playing at your level. So many wonderful, wonderful people. Squid, Andy, Billy D, Kenny, Satch, Wendell, Dougie, Chucky, Bernsey, and Felix. Mats, Cujo, Eddie, Robs, the Big Irishman, and Alex, Austin, Mitch, Willie, Morgan, and Johnny Toronto, just to name a few. Thank you for letting us describe your achievements with your marvelous God-given talents on a nightly basis. I want to thank my family, my wonderful sons, Liam, Derek, Sean, and David. Working nights and travel meant I was away a lot and missed so many important activities in your lives. I love all of you so much, and I am so very, very proud of all of you as young men, husbands, and fathers. And to my extended family, grandkids, Caleb, Brooklyn, and Brody, Grandpa loves you dearly and looks forward to spending lots of time at your activities going forward. Brody, I'm sure we will tape this and make sure that when you are a little bit older, you'll be able to enjoy it as well. Over 44 years, I've shared the booth with wonderful individuals who have provided insight, hockey knowledge, professionalism, wonderful senses of humor. Doug McKay, Gary Monahan, Brad Selwood, Bill Waters. Not thank you enough for your friendship, hockey knowledge, and broadcasting skills that made our broadcast so much fun to do. Many thanks to the people at MLSE, led by Keith Pelly, Phil King, Rebecca Ross, Jason Schwabe, Taylor Barlett, and all of their staff members who have gone above and beyond this year in my farewell tour. Holy Mackinaw Night was simply unbelievable for myself and my family, as has the many activities and honors bestowed this season. I will be eternally grateful. One person so far I have not talked about. I want to conclude my remarks by thanking my broadcast partner for the past 28 years, Jim Ralph. Not sure what to say about this man. Each night I come to a game to watch it with a great friend. He's been like sitting at a bar with your buddy, commentating on the game while telling stories and laughing. Always laughing. So many nights we would finish and someone would comment on the broadcast, but it wasn't about this great call or Holy Mackinaw, that piece of brilliant analysis. It was always, you guys had me howling over that line in the second period. I have always maintained that Ralphie is the Bob Uecker of hockey. A wealth of knowledge about the sport we love, a clever way of getting important information into the broadcast, but always the humor to make things enjoyable. I cannot thank you enough for your professionalism, thoroughness, encyclopedic memory, lack of mathematics skills, and your knowledge. But most of all, I can't thank you enough for a wonderful friendship, buddy. I love you. I don't have anything else.
I just wanted to say one thing, because this isn't goodbye for us. I'll see you Friday.
Okay.
But in my very small way of being a part of this broadcast, I don't think I've ever been more proud. Bless you, Joey. What a career.
Thanks, buddy. And so for the last time, final score. Ottawa Senators 3, Toronto Maple Leafs 1. You've been listening to Molson Leaf Hockey, TSN 1050, Maple Leafs Radio Network.
You know, I just got to say, thank you, Joe. Damn, man, it's an emotional night for everybody. The guy who brought us all of the cheers, all of the Leafs goals, all of the Leafs moments for the past 44 years, longer than I've been on this planet. Joe, thank you so much for everything that you've done. As I'm sitting here tearing up, man, unbelievable, Roboto. You're not kidding it. Jim is losing it. So is Joe. It's hard not to cry with you. We love you. Man, you're not kidding. Bless you, Joe. What a career. I'm too buzzed to cry. I am not buzzed enough, apparently. Have a good retirement, Joe. Man, what a moment that was. Two guys Two guys that have spent years together calling these games, man, just having a blast. Very, very moving. And you know what? It's very moving to have you here, Andrew. Haven't seen you in a while. Carmen let us know what was going on. At least me. I didn't, it was. But we're so glad. That's what it's about. It's about family. It's about life. It's about people. It's about the connections. It's about all of that. And there it is. Right there. $20 super chat. Leafs rule all. Leafs rule all for you, Mr. Bowen. Andrew, God bless you, brother. Keep strong on that fight to recovery, my man. I'm proud of you for getting through it. I'm proud of you that you're here tonight. And man, Joe and Jim, it is something that we will never have again, right? I mean, this is the call. The Bless You Boys, the Holy Mackinaws, the all of it. We'll never see it again. No, you're very, very welcome, Andrew. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And strong recovery, my man. Goodbye to Joe Bowen. Goodbye to the best that ever did it. Ralphie will be back with David to be his sidekick next year for the Leafs. And we will be back next year for the Leafs games because that's what we do. Toronto Sports Insider. Jeffrey says, are you doing any playoffs games? I'm sure we'll do playoff games, Jeffrey. However, right now, I've got a bigger focus. I've got the love of my life and the 4 kids that I have to raise into human beings. I've got to focus on them. So we'll do some Blue Jays games. We'll do the occasional hockey game. But I cannot say that I will be live for playoffs until probably the conference finals or so. With that, I know Robato's here to party, but Andrew's dedicating this 1982 song to Joe Bowen, and honestly, that's what we have to give it up to is Joe Bowen. This man has given his life to Toronto sports, to the Leafs, to our team. And you know what? It's been amazing. Very emotional evening for sure. Go Leafs, go. Cheers. Thank you for giving us the final call from Joe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jamaica Dave, you know it, buddy. I wish that we could have the radio on more often. It was what I built my business for my family, and I'll tell you, we would have been thriving like no one could have ever imagined. Rick, that's it, man. It's family first, buddy. That's what it is. Unfortunately, after we got that copyright strike last year during the NBA Finals, my oldest daughter was assaulted by my sister-in-law to the tune of 3 felony charges. And I know that the reason why that change to the DMCA happened was for my family. I'm starting to lose it here. It was like clockwork, ladies and gentlemen. I was driving home, and that live got shut down, and I almost lost I lost it, man. I pulled into the Humane Society where we picked up the white dog, and I was like, holy shit, it's fucking over. It's over. What's over? And it was. That radio side was over at that moment. But what it did was bring joy and really made it noticeable to what we have done here on Toronto Sports Insider. And we created a community of 110,000 plus. And that's what it's about. Trust no one, man. That's it. And you know what? We're going to be here throughout thick and thin. No matter what it takes to get through this, we'll be through it. And one day, we'll get back to being every single game. But until that day, we got to focus on Joe Bowen and the amazing work that he has done throughout the years, making Leafs fans out of everyone. Cheers, Karen. Cheers to you, brother. And you know what? Tonight's about Joe. Tonight's about Joe and his amazing career through all of the amazing calls. We're going to make this work, okay? We're going to make this the best fucking Toronto sports place on the internet, hands down. If we haven't already. Taking care of ourselves enabled us to take care of others better. You know it, Rick. Go TSI, go SickKids, go. We're at 398 likes. Lisa, it's so great to have you back. And you know what? We are going to tear it up here in the future, and we are going to get Joe back in here somewhere. I missed something here, but thanks for putting on these streams. Jays fan, you know it, brother. We'll be back for another Jays game real soon. Probably next week is when we'll be back with the Jays games. But overall, it's Toronto Sports Insider, buddy. I got a Toronto here, ready to go. TFC till I die. Blue Jays till I die. Leafs till I die. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The last of the last, brother. Joe, thank you. Thank you for providing us with the memories that we have had so far throughout your amazing 44-year career. And Leafs rule all, brother. Get better, man. That's all I ask, man. Just get better, Andrew. We'll see you in the chat, buddy, next season. Stay strong, my brother. We love you, man. Rick says, I came on late. Did Joe get his card? He did. He did get his card. We got the response via email today. And personally, I don't want to share that yet. Thank you to Joe and his amazing support. Honestly, look, if it wasn't for Joe, look, when we did our first campaign, if it was not for Joe, who I had do that cameo, we would have never had a connection at SickKids Hospital. But we got it. And now we are raising money with SickKids, $12,000 over our first year. And we're going to get back to that even harder because we're going to have Joe, who's retired, next season raising money with us for SickKids Hospital. You know it. We're believers here with all of our hearts forever. Carmen, thank you for your amazing support. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, huge, Carmen, huge. And thank you all for signing the card for Bonesy. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I got to shut this thing down. We'll see you guys soon, probably Friday night for the Leafs. No, not the Leafs. Damn, the Leafs are done, man. Damn. We'll see you Friday night for the Blue Jays and the Diamondbacks. That's probably going to be the next live. Blue Jays. Bonesy. That's what it's about. CK, good night, Mike and Insiders. Good night to you, CK. And thank you, Mr. Roboto. Thank you for believing in this data for from somewhere outside Chicago who has tried to make a difference in this world. So with that, good night, everyone. We're going to let the music play. Big shout out to Steve Asselin for the amazing songs for Toronto Sports Insider. And on this emotional night, thank you, Fred. Thank you for being here. Thanks for supporting me to believe in myself. Cheers. Same with you, Rod. Beer, brother. Beer. Mine might be scotch. It's not scotch. It's fucking Crown. It's Crown single malt. Single malt. Right there. Joe's favorite. And some Diet Coke. Even though I fucking hate Diet Coke. Jose, and there it is. Bonesy, I did it my way. Take a look at Bonesy's career. He did it his way. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it my way. TSI Mike's way. Toronto Sports Insiders signing off. 109,000 subscribers, almost 110, because we were almost at 111, and then all of a sudden I lost like 500 subscribers. I don't know how the fuck that happened. But anyways, Jamaica Dave, thank you, brother. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you to all of the insiders. Peace out, Rod. Beer, my brother. My way or the highway, Jays fan. You know it. And we are going to rock it out. Salute, Andrew. Keep driving those trucks, brother. Keep us supplied, my man. You are the boss. I'm so thankful to know you, Andrew Hurd. Cheers to all of the insiders. Same to you. Salute to Tech over there at Princess Fairy Tale Land, Arkansas. Joe Bowen's final game. We're shutting down the members only live. We're shutting down this live. Good night, insiders. Cheers, and we'll see you on Friday night for the Blue Jays and the Diamondbacks. Go Leafs, go. Go G6 family, go. I'm proud of you. We've been through it all. We've been sprayed in the face with fucking disinfectants. We've been through it all. And we remain true blood. G-Fam, cheers. I love you. Allison, Bella, Julie, Sarah, and Tom. Fucking love you guys. Carmen, thank you. Best family in the world. Best wife in the world, best kids in the world. And with that, I'm so thankful to have listened to the best announcer in the world for 44 years. Actually, only 40. Because I'm only 40 years old, y'all. Leafs forever. Yes, we have, Jose. We have given our lives to the Leafs. And so is Joe Bowen. So with that, tonight, please give a special thank you to Mr. Joe Bowen, the official OG insider. Joe Bowen, the OG insider. We'll stay in touch, everybody. We'll see you for the Blue Jays games. We'll see you next fall for the Leafs games. And let's see how that play-by-play goes. Go Leafs, go. Go TSI, go. Go SickKids, go. Go Insiders, go. Good night, everybody. Thank you for the amazing support. I cannot thank you enough. From a dad of 4, man, I cannot thank you enough for the love and support that you have given me here on my channel. My dreams, my work, my effort, my everything over the last 6 years to bring you all the best that sports has to offer. Fuck religion, fuck politics, fuck it all. Go TSI, go you, go Insiders, go. Sorry for the language, everybody. We'll see you very, very soon. Good night, everybody.
Are you gonna fight? The season isn't over if you're 28 and oh, I know that if you do that, the next 16 are just for show. Take on, take off, a win or loss. Who'll fire the boss? Take on, take off. You try to dump and chase, but you don't use the speed to get to the puck. Knock defenses to the knees when you try to east and west it. All that whipping your stick causes many errant passes. Now the puck's in your net. Take on, take off, a win or loss. Who'll fire the boss? Take on, take off. 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 The back end last year was solid as hell, but injuries have caused a hole that the forwards won't fill. The net has been good, split between you three, given the lack of help from the forwards that be. The coach finally stopped pulling out his hair. Now he's ripping off his scalp. What a just for show. Tank on, tank off. A win or loss. Who fired the boss? Tank on, tank off. 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 He'll figure it out. Tank on, tank off. Tank on, tank off.
Yeah. Yeah. I got off work, grab the bus. Got 45 minutes till they drop the puck. I make it home, log on my PC, open YouTube, TSI for me.
Toronto Sports Insider got me cheering for the Leafs. When my lady wants attention, she doesn't give me grief. She gets a little wilder.
With Toronto Sports,
She gets a little wilder.
with Toronto Sports. The game is on. Our team is up one. Chat is going strong. The party's begun. Beers going round. Fans singing songs. Quietly waiting.
Hey, Andrew Hurd, you still here, brother? Hey, at Leafs rule all. If you're still here, bro, I'm so glad you're okay, brother. Carmen told me about that, and you rock, brother. You rock. I don't rock. You rock. Keep it up, brother. We'll see you soon, my man. Stay strong. Keep that recovery going strong, man. Go Leafs, go.
Toronto Sports Insider got me cheering for the Leafs. When my lady wants attention, she doesn't give me grief. She gets a little wild. Toronto Sports Insider got me cheering for the Leafs. When my lady wants attention, she doesn't give me grief. She just gets a little wild.
With Toronto Sports Insider.
We're sitting at the bottom of Atlantic. We're getting kind of close to the Titanic. The fans are shouting something as they panic. We won't make the playoffs. Let's ruin Boston's payoff. They shout it. They blurt it out. Put our draft pick in the bank. All season you stank. Come on, Leaf. It's time to tank. Is it time to do something kind of drastic? Your gameplay looks a little spastic. I don't want to sound too dramatic. Remember those rich guys as they sank to the Titanic? Just tank. They blurted out. Put our draft pick in the bank. All season you stank. Come on, Leaf. It's time to tank. They blurted out. Put our draft pick in the bank. All season you stank. Come on, Leaf. It's time to tank. It's time to tank.
He rode in quiet, hat tip low, skates cut deep where legends go. First shift, first shot, crowd went wild. Now every goal is
always looking round. He don't say much, just lets it fly. Wrists like thunder, ice on fire. Overtime dagger, rig time blaze. He's stacking wins like old school days. Cowboys the new gun in town, ripping wristers, taking crowns. Maple leaf burning on his chest. He don't flinch, he don't rest. Game on the line, he's taking aim. One shot, one goal. Remember the name. Cowboys the new gun in town. They said he's young, they said he's raw. Now he's the law, laying down the draw. Crowd chants loud when he's on the ice. Every move's got a sniper's slice. Stick like a rifle, stare like steel. He's got that clutch, that rookie feel. From barn to barn, the word's been spread. Cowboys coming, better play dead. Cowboys a new gun in town, ripping wristers, taking crowns. Maple leaf burning on his chest. He don't flinch, he don't rest. Game on the line, he's taking aim. One shot, one goal. Remember the name. Cowboys the new gun in town. Yeah. Cowboys a new gun in town, ripping wristers, taking crowns. Maple leaf burning on his chest. He don't flinch, he don't rest. Game on the line, he's taking aim. One shot, one goal. Remember the name. Cowboys a new gun in town. Hat brim low, spotlight high. He's a storm in a clear blue sky. Cowboys here, and he's riding proud. New gun in town, hear the crowd. They say 1967 was the last time we danced, hoisting silver, hearts and trains. Since then, fate's played a wicked game, but we wear the crest, we chant the name. Clear the track, here comes Shaq, Ellis and Keon gonna take you back.
I'm strong and Horton won't ever fade, nor the tragic Lenny McDonald trade. Paul Henderson with game-winning goals. I've got 50 while Steve Thomas reloads.
Silla lit the night with 10, Turnbull fired 5 from the back end. Clark threw thunder, Gilmore spun gold. Sundin stood tall, brave and bold. Kuja clawed saves from the jaws of defeat. Salmon's epic rushes, pure elite. Rima cried, we cried too. Matthews came and Hope felt new. Marner weaves, now Lander flies. Riley's rush electrifies. Mitch is gone,
fan. Through ballads, chaos, through Sundance tears, through decades of drought, through wasted years, but loyalty, that's our brand. We stand, we chant, we clap our hands, we bleed the white, we wear the blue, we dream of what we're born to do. Raise that cup, parade the street, Maple Leafs, our hearts still beat. So cue the music, strike the chord, this ain't just hockey, it's folklore. From Carlton's grin to legends past, we'll leave forever, built to last. Son of a pitch, I'm a Leaf fan, and when fate knocks us out again, we'll sing this verse, we'll feel the flame, because every year we play the game. As Leaf fans, we'd all like to thank Joe Bowen for all the calls he made. Maybe this year he'll call a cup. As Leaf fans, you know, we'll never give up. We'll never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Let's win that cup. Let's win that cup. Well, the game's gone into intermission. Our team's grinding out the opposition. Time for a break, get a drink, grab a snack or two. You can see by the way our team is playing, the opposing teams in the dressing room praying. When the next period starts, they don't know what they're gonna do. Hey, there's Carmen and Roboto, Lisa, Andrew, and Steph. Where is Sonia? Brandy waves while Rod buys around, while Allison and Mike try to get the sound to come through. Richard and CK using intuition, while the game's gone into intermission. Time for a break, get a drink, grab a snack or two. The opposing teams in the dressing room praying. When the next period starts, they don't know what they're gonna do.
Hey, you hoses in blue and white. Are we gonna get an effort? Are you gonna fight? The season isn't over if you're 28 and oh, I know that